Right, chat, let's play Football Manager. Let me take you into the world of the spineless network save. I don't know why. It's actually embarrassing, really, wasn't it? I don't know why I did that voice, everyone. This is Spineless Wolfsburger, and the date... Morning, James. How you doing, buddy? And the date is the 31st of December. That means January transfer window, everybody. I played... I think we were towards the end of November last stream, weren't we? And you don't remember. I barely remember, so I'm not expecting you to. We were at the end of November last stream, and I got us up to Jan so that we could do some transfer stuff. There's a few irons in the fire, if you like. Let me get you all caught up. The main one, well, the main one for Wolfsberger is that we still have this interest in Zlatko Tomic. He is wanted by Borussia Dortmund currently for about £42 million. Now, I wonder if it gets to that sort of silly money, do we apply the realism filter and say we sell him for that type of money? 42 million. I don't know if we should, because he's got potential and he's 18 and he's homegrown, which I do like the idea of, but we'll see what happens with that. My plan is to go for Rome Owusu Adoro if we do sell him. How you doing, Cam? Thank you for the 17, buddy. Appreciate you. Chat, do some emotes. Choose your favourite emote and reply to Cam with it, because he's a non-peasant. Do we just need a non-peasant emote? We probably do, don't we? I need to update everything on the street. I'm quite excited for new on the street. I feel like we should do like a relaunch of the Twitch channel when it comes to FM26, which, by the way, did you see the news? It's not really news. I think we knew it anyway. We're going to get an FM26. I'm supremely confident. Okay, supremely confident. When would that ever happen? Do we need to Clates AGM? We might do, yeah. And like relaunch things and like new vigor now that we know, like now that I sort of know where we stand because the baby's here type of thing. That was a big thing, wasn't it? Maybe, especially definitely for the new game anyway, because I do fully intend to go back to streaming lots and lots. Didn't you say you were supremely confident FM25 will be here? Yes, that's what I mean. That has never gone wrong before, Notfler. I'm supremely confident. Now, I don't think I said the word supremely last time. I was confident though. I like surprising that they canned it completely from what from everything I knew. But that's all good. That's why I'm more confident that FM26 will be here. To be fair, because of everything I knew about how close it would have been for FM25. Of course they'll get a game in another year. Be fine. Those might be famous last words, but no, I reckon we're going to be good. And the fact that Sega are doing their thing and saying it'll be out in the fall and all those things, it's just good news. And it's just, yeah, I know we've not heard anything, but I've seen a lot of heads falling off, and I don't think heads need to fall off. I don't think they need to at this stage. It'd be way too early for them to start. I know that there could have been better communication, but we know that there's a reason why there's not. But it's too early for them to start doing a big build-up for the new game, I think. Maybe a nice little teaser along the way would satisfy a lot of people. I get that. But they're not going to start dropping features and trying to build you up to buy a new game that isn't out for another 3 months, are they? Because you lose all that momentum. It's not how they do their marketing. It's not how they do it ever. And I think what they will do, because they know that it works, even if it's not ideal for the situation we're in, what they're going to do is just do their normal launch, but it's going to be for the fall game, basically, is how I feel anyway. They normally don't say anything until the end of July, August time. No. And that argument I know will annoy the people who are like, yeah, but also they cancelled the game and haven't said anything, which is fair. I get that. There is a middle ground between this, but I still think it is this media blackout based on the reaction, and they're for right or for wrong, that seems to be their MO, is that they're not going to say anything until they can say everything. Do you get what I mean there? And like, there is probably pros and cons, but they've weighed it all up in the studio, and that's the way they're going to do things. So because that's quite obviously what they're doing, don't expect them to start promoting the game until it's time to start promoting the game. Is how I read it anyway. But anyway, I feel like we could go into that for loads and loads of time, and that is definitely not the calm, nice, fun stream that we're aiming for here. But you know, that's where we stand on it. I've not done 15 videos on YouTube for you to go and to hear about me say the same thing over and over again. But that's how I feel. If you want to clip that up, that's how I feel about the situation. Cheers. Also, who cares? If not, we'll play Daisy. Fun anyway. Right, anyway, back to the Football Manager. Rome Jadon Owusu Aduro, I think, should be the replacement if we sell Tomic, which I don't really want to, but if that was the case, look, we'd have these three instead of those three, which is sort of not the worst thing in the world. Where's who are we missing on this list then? Is it it must be Atabolo. Is Atabolo too old for my... Is he 25 maybe? Is he just... No, yeah, there you go. Look, he's 26. That's why he's not on that list, but he's right up there, look. So, yeah. Are there any players with expiring contracts you can pick up early? We could actually have a look at that, couldn't we? We should do that. But yeah, is there another shout for a goalie rather than Owusu Adora? I think he kind of fits. He's only 22 to 34 million, so we make a profit on there. Bart on this list is good, but he's a bit older at 26, but he's quite good. I think Rome is the guy. I think he is just the guy. Unless you go younger. But I don't think there is anyone really. How you doing, Athmos? Welcome in, buddy. FM content creator not bothered on next iteration. FM streamer Clates was quoted as saying, who cares, when talking about the proposed FM26 release. Perfect. There you go. How you doing, Jamie? Welcome in, buddy. Just wondering what time you're streaming till. Thanks. I'm streaming until we win the Champions League. No, I'm not. I don't know, about one, probably. Who knows? We'll see. Honestly, it really depends on what Baby Jack decides he's doing today, to be honest. The multi-club save has just expanded, adding a third team. We have added a fourth team. We have added a fourth team, indeed. We aren't doing that again yet. No, not right now. Again, that's just literally... That's the type of thing that completely just... I'm just relinquishing all of my dad duties to do something like that. It's not going to happen, is it? Oh yeah, we haven't actually talked about the Zealand League, by the way. What did you think of the draft, those of you who caught it? Do you want to see the team that I drafted? This is what we've got. I'll just show you this might be massive on the screen again, but if it is, we'll make it work. This is the team that we drafted in the league for Zealand's content creator league that he's doing. Hey, Frogman, how you doing, buddy? Cheers. Welcome, Frogman. Appreciate you. You're welcome. You are the man. You know, we've got you. What if Baby Jack wants to go for a pint in a pub garden? Then Baby Jack gets to go for a pint in a pub garden. But in fact, I'll show you a photo right now. He's already been for one because he's that type of lad. He's a lad. Would you like to see? Yes, chat. I am one of those annoying dads that is going to share photos all the time. Get used to it, all right? I don't care, all right? Here you go. Here you go. Pub garden. Done. Completed it, mate. Look at that. What a beautiful scene. What a beautiful little head of his that you can kind of just see over the baby carrier. There you go. Completed it. If he wants to do that again, we'll do that again. It will last until the new comes off chat. The new comes off chat. What does that mean? Has Jack got a Hereford football kit? He hasn't actually. No, he's got a Liverpool onesie. That's about it. So it's too big for him anyway. So he hasn't really, hasn't really worn it yet. What's this? Right. This is flipping heck. That's big. This is the squad that one drafted in Zealand's league. If I can make it so that you can see the right part of this, which is there. If I move that there, this is... Don't do that to me. Why would you do that? This is the squad that we managed to draft. That'll do. Goalies. It's good, isn't it? This what a brilliant spreadsheet this is. This is we've got Urgachan, Chakir, and Lewis Jr. This is for a 3-striker system, but we've managed to make it in a way that we can definitely adjust to it a little bit. Where you posted in Discord that you weren't streaming the draft because you had Jack. I was wondering why you worked the spaces over your house for a brief moment. Yeah, really loving those jokes, isn't it? By the way, the Jack thing, would you like to know the etymology of his name? It's not quite the right word, but you know what I mean. Basically, you know how Jack is short for John? I've got a granddad John. Kat's got a dad John. I've got a brother John. Jack comes from that. That's why. So when the people are like, can't believe you named him after work the space, I'm like, ugh. That's what I say. That's how I react. So it's nice, isn't it? It's actually after Jack Grealish. I'm a big fan. Yes, that's it, Toby. You've got it. Inacio and Hatto. I'll tell you a story about this Hatto pick, by the way. I picked Hatto. He was very much on the list. He's less than $1 million. He's all right. It's on draft mode, so these players are slightly different to what you expect. Hatto was very much on my list, and the game glitched out and lagged, and I missed my pick, and it picked Hatto. It was an auto pick, and it absolutely was one of the ones that I really wanted, and we got away with it massively. There was one other auto pick, and that was this man here, Ivan Illich. Never even heard of him. Don't even know who he is. But he kind of fits for what we want to do in a weird way. He's left-footed and can be one of our DMs, so I think it's okay. Not named after Jared Bowen, no. Someone got Nunes as an auto pick with pick 1 as well, right? I can't remember. Yeah, I don't know who that was, but they missed their first pick and got Nunes, who, to be fair, is actually quite good in the database, isn't it? Illich and Hato to be vice captain. Was it Nick? Was it? Yeah, that's it. Kind of got away with it. Nunes going first round is crazy though. I don't know if it is. I don't think it is in a way. Like, people have done way weirder first ones. Like, I remember a showdown where Tom did. I think it was Tom did Frankie De Jong. Somebody did Frankie De Jong. But he got Big Samu on a. Did he get him on an auto pick or did he pick him? I wanted Samu. He's less than. He's like a million. Nunes is very FM meta. Like, if Nunes was in this attack, I'd be absolutely fine. Do you know what? I'd love it. I'd probably trade Gyökeres for Nunes, to be honest. Gyökeres wasn't first choice in this, but he kind of fits what we're trying to do with this attack. Can you tell what we're trying to do with this attack, basically? We've gone for 3 strikers and they're all massive. So, like, Vlahovic, Gyökeres, Salah's not massive, but he's really quick. We've also got a Mega and a Jork on there if we want to, basically. Morning, Pav. How you doing? We're just going through our draft. I was in a call with Pav as we did it, basically, chat. Pav, I have a message I need to send you about next week. If I'll let you know. I'm going to need to send you a message, basically. Yeah, back post headers from Vlahovic or a Jork or a Mega, basically, is what we're on to. And then if we want to change system, we've got number 10s, like Sancho in off the wing or Cherky and Hulk as a 10 or as a striker, basically. Autopicks could have put a spanner in the works. They could have done, nicely only, but they didn't. I'm very happy with our defence that we managed to get in the end. Inacio or Hato. Saliba is brilliant, obviously. Matip, quite late on. Very happy with this one. We're going to go with Aya as a starter, but then Matip, we had the money to, so I'm very happy with that. Matip, again, is brilliant in draft, isn't he? Trent and Nuno Mendes, I don't think you can get much better as wing-backs. Coop Miners is great. Kone, Sanchez, both good. Baliba as a backup. And then the striker, I think I'm quite happy with it, I know. Yeah, Trent's in our squad. Or I should just put, you know, hashtag number 12 in there. But, you know, he's still good at football, isn't he? Cuadrado's still really good, by the way, as well. And Tellez as the backup left back because we love him. So, yeah, I'm happy with it. I think it's a cool. Where's the cam turned right back? I mean, yeah, what do we do with that? Maybe we turn Cherky into a left back or something. Yeah, we can also play Trent in midfield if we needed to, which is quite fun. And play Cuadrado, which I don't hate, actually. Anyway, there you go. That's Friday, I believe, for the first round of games on that. TBC whether I stream it, by the way, chat. There is a 20% chance I do, just because it's 13 games in one stream, and I'm not quite sure I can chuck in about 5 hours on a Friday evening with leaving Cat with the baby and then she has to go to sleep type of thing. So we will see. But there's a chance. We'll see. If things work out nicely, maybe. But I'll definitely be playing it, but whether I'll be streaming it is we'll see. Anyway, back to our little save here. We have got, I was surprised. To be fair, the draft actually went quite quickly. A lot quicker than I was expecting. Managed to get a walk in afterwards and everything. I was very surprised, Frogman. I guess it kind of makes sense. But, you know, it was, especially as it started late as well. It was relatively smooth. It was good. It was good to see. Cheers. By the way, Lawless, I think I missed your sub. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Up the car parks and baby Jack. Hope you're well, my friend. Appreciate it. Dodds, thank you for the primer. Appreciate you. And CJ, good morning to you. And I think I went through, I think I did yours, Cam, as well before that. But thank you, buddy. Thank you for the resubs, team. Appreciate you. Still planning to do a Discord call for the competition. If I don't stream it, I may well jump into a Discord call with the Discord to do my little bit there. Because then in that way, I can do a little bit and then have the like jump in and out type of thing. Yes, that is. Let's do that. If I don't stream it, we'll do a bit of a Discord get together that way, if that sounds good. No more. I like how you've censored it. Only dad mugs, exactly. Get your dad mugs up. Right, let's go through the other teams and just see if there is January business that we should be looking at. And let's have a look, as Leone said, at free transfers. How you doing, Daniel? Welcome in, buddy. So Wolfsberger goalkeeper is on the agenda. And we've got no, that's not true. That's because that's the wrong team. We've got £9 million to spend here. Could become 10 million or so. We've got, yeah, this is what I've just thought about. I've accepted a bid for Daniel Dagger. So we could have silly money to spend at Wolfsberger. So we need to see if there's a DM that we wanted to sign here. Because Daniel Dagger is good and does start. But they've just bid 51 million. One of the energy teams, Leipzig, want to buy him. He's played a lot of games for us, actually. He's got 92 appearances for Wolfsberger, look. 9 goals. But 51 million's a lot, isn't it? So I think I might allow him to spread his wings from here. He's only 21. I don't think he looks that... I mean, he is... I mean, look at the passing and the tackling. He is good, but I think we can also get someone fun. And I don't think we need him to be as good as he is for Wolfsberger, basically. So I wonder if we do that one. Obviously, we can still cancel it if we want to. Welcome in, Bellissimo. All good with the lurk. And then maybe find somebody else. And that does free up some money to go spend elsewhere. I think we need a striker for this squad. What do you think? Majic, 10 goals and 21. Seto, 5 goals and 19. And then we've got Mateta still there, obviously, who's got 5 and 8. When are we adding Red Bull Pamplona? That's nice. I like that. That sounds good. That's the type of team we should do, I reckon. Pamplona. What is this save about? If you do ! Save, Dan, you will get a little bit of a rundown that explains it. But we're basically doing a multi-club save where we are controlling multiple teams. Multiple clubs, if you like. So, yeah, striker. Is there a striker that jumps out as somebody who should be our guy? Who is actually interested? Because Acuna will be great, but I don't think he's going to be interested. Pavio Silva. Basically, no. Looking at this, these guys are expensive. Arroyo is interested. Oh, he's good. Look at his wages though. What do you think of Luis Arroyo? Loan listed would cost us 34 to 48. It might be too much. But getting him back into the system, he had a loan, didn't he? Do you think they'll add a DOF mode for FM26? I don't think they will, no. That seems like not very Football Manager. So no, I don't think so. However, if they did a couple of little tweaks that made it easier to do it, like all they would really need to do is in responsibilities, change this slightly. So that like hand over all responsibility, like one button, hand over responsibilities, match day responsibilities to the assistant manager. Technically, you've done it and it's in the game, whereas they've not really done this big... It's called Football Manager, basically. So I don't think they're going to do a director of football mode. But also, within being a manager, some managers are, like Carlo Ancelotti isn't very hands-on in terms of being a manager, is he? All of the coaching is done by his son, wherever he goes. And all he sort of does is like raises eyebrow at people. So I feel like there is scope to make it realistic. I don't think it's something they're going to do, but I do think there is an argument about it. Are you right foot or left foot? I never remember. You are right footed, so you play on the left. Okay. Do you see what I mean there? Sounds like how I play FM. Yeah. Works for, and it works for him. So it is a viable thing, isn't it? I don't see it being a thing. I don't think they'll ever make a big deal of going, go play DOF mode. It just, there will be there's an audience for it, but I also think there's a massive non-audience for it. And what they do is they don't just look at the hardcore fans who play online and talk about the game online. They look at the full player base, and the full player base are playing Football Manager on their console, are playing Football Manager on their phone, are playing Football Manager in a very different way to what we're doing. There aren't many. What percentage of the entire player base, chat, do you think is playing Football Manager whilst managing 4 teams at once and doing a multi-club save? Whilst kind of being a DOF of all the clubs, whilst also like setting up a save in this and creating graphics. What percentage do you think? A lot. Imagine FM on console or phone. That is a sin. I mean, it's not though, is it? In fact, what percentage? I mean, let's ask. Let me Google it. Oh, maybe I don't think Google do it. What? Let's ask ChatGPT. I don't think they'll be able to tell me. Of the Football Manager player base, play on console plus mobile. How many hours do you have in this save? A lot. I wouldn't actually know the exact ones. I leave the game on all the time, type of thing. I don't know. Console, but so according informed estimations, according to ChatGPT, however accurate you think that is, chat, is that console plus mobile share is probably between 50 to 60% of the player base. So that is quite wide. They according to this here, PC and Mac is about 30% of the player base, whilst the combination of console and mobile is 20 to 25 and 30 to 35 combined, so about 50 something percent, whereas then you've got, like, I guess, I don't even know what makes up the remaining parts on there, but a lot is the answer, I think. Out of how many people played the game, what do we hit for playing numbers, which is the only thing Miles tweets about, basically. We hit, like, FM24 has reached 7 million unique players by February, so more than that from now. Exactly. We're the hardcore fans. It clouds our judgment completely. There is a massive market, by the way, to do console content. The problem with that is there's a big player base of console content. But if you're playing Football Manager on console, you are less likely to be watching Football Manager, watching somebody play Football Manager on YouTube or online. I bet the game is stickier hours played per player on PC, though. Yeah, probably. I'd imagine that's true as well. Like the hours racked up. People, like, how long each person plays for, I reckon a PC player plays for longer. Probably true. Yeah. Also, things like Game Pass really cloud those things as well, don't they? Because you pick the game up for free on console, you try it, you play it for a couple of hours, and you don't play it again. Whereas, like, on PC, you're less likely. I know people, you're less likely to pick the game up on Game Pass because it's not quite so integrated into the PC system. You're more likely to have paid for the game and then therefore play the game for longer because you've invested your money into it as well. Miles has gone back to his home planet. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. Show your hours per FM. I can show you my hours. I can show you my hours. Well, I can tell you my hours. FM 24. Again, these are really clouded by... This might be massive. It is. This is really clouded by the fact that I leave the game on. And that I holiday the game and things. We've holidayed 100 years in the future at different times. And, you know, I work from home, so the game's on and I'm doing other things and I'm coming back to it type of thing. But we're approaching 4,000 hours on this year's game of FM24, which is a bit, like, if you put that into days, how many days is that, chat? Somebody work it out. I've been playing FM25 all week. FIFA Manager 25. I need to do that, actually, don't I? I nearly 100%ed it. 85 out of 100 achievements. I should do this, shouldn't I? What achievements do I need to achieve? I should do the achievements. Hey, Tom, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for the 30 months, chat. Can we show some love and some appreciation for the editor divine? I don't know if that's a real phrase, but appreciate everything Tom does for the channel. Cheers. And he's subscribed for 30 months. So what guy? Achievement stream when? Yeah, I don't know. Divine. No, divine with an I. Like a god is what I was going for. I'm like 200 hours off 5k hours on this game. Yeah, nice. 23, 2,500. Not as many. Didn't really play it. No, didn't really play it. 2,500 hours and I was like, didn't really play it. But let's remember also this was before I went full time. I reckon my hours since the turn of the year is going to be a bit silly. 22, 2,000 hours. I reckon 20 will have the most, except for this year. I think this year might be the most. 21 was 1,400. 20, 2,200. So, I mean, that is a lot still, but this year is going to be the most. Only 1,000, but I played it on laptop and then came to PC, so that's why that's slightly less for that one. But overall, we'll add that up. 1,000. So let's call that 3,000. Let's call that 4,500. Let's call that 6,500. Let's call that so 9,000, right? Is that right? Yeah, 9,000. And then we're at 11,000 hours. But it's just not how it really works. In terms of actually played hours, it's probably a lot less than that. But if I was going to do a YouTube title now, 11,000 hours of Football Manager. That's how long I've got in the game. And I still didn't know if you wanted to go to if you wanted to look at match ratings, Oh, this massive. Sorry, everyone. If you wanted to look at match ratings, you can hover over them. I can't actually do it here, can you? You do it in the game. You can hover over the match ratings in the game, and it'll tell you where they got that match rating from. Like, it'll say most passes, it'll say this, and it will give you a breakdown of where they got the match rating from. So, can you do it on here, maybe? No, I think you have to do it in the game. That's 458 days worth of you playing the game. Yeah, over a year and a half of playing the game, basically. My son's going to find out about that one day. This year's also, of course, yeah, not for this year is basically two games, isn't it? It's such a long game cycle that that's why it's also gone so much more this time as well. How you doing, Harvey? Welcome in, buddy. Almost at the summer holes and spicy clates with the Palmer haircut. Yeah, I cut my hair off because I wanted to. I like it. I'm actually really, really feeling it. It's getting quite long again now. I need to go and cut it again. I need to get it cut on the sides again. But I like the buzz. It's allowed me to realise that I've still got enough of a hairline to pull it off at this age of life. So now's the time to go and do it, because it probably won't be that much longer, will it? You know, the way that, you know, male pattern balding goes. I'm at a little over 12,000 hours for my quick maths. Yeah, so 1,000 hours more than me. You're the pro then, basically, Pumpster. Again, I reckon there's more because I mean, if you weren't going to add all the other games which weren't on this PC or on this Steam account, I should say, it must be quite a lot. Must be quite a lot. Well, of all the FMs you played, which is the best version of the game? This one? That's such a, like, it's sort of, which is the best version of the game? The game is a lot better this year than it was last year. And it was a lot better then than it was the year before, because it's just the same game but developed and made better, right? Which is the game that I had the most fun on? FM 20 or FM 19 for Football Manager games, or FM 2006. I have a really vivid memory of playing that game, like the first Football Manager game, or it's the second, maybe. I think 2005 was the first one. First one that I maybe got, because I stuck with CM 2005. Either way, I have vivid memories of playing that game and loving it, type of thing. I've got lots of hours from leaving PC, of course. I think we all have, haven't we? Best ever. So nostalgia clouded. Exactly. There's always that. The last one is always the best one. Which is the one that you most enjoyed? That's a different question, isn't it? And then I have really fond memories of Championship Manager 4, and it was an actual, if you actually look at the history of that game, it was a shit show. Really. 57 million for Vranks to go to Saudi is not a bad thing. I don't want to sell him because he's been here in every team so far, look. Well, except for Sporting, but that's quite good money. CM4 was like broken when it came out and all of those things. However, I remember playing it. It must have been afterwards, and I remember signing like Ronaldinho on it, and I remember being the right age to absolutely love it, type of thing. It's one of those. It's one of those. It's so bad, it's so entertaining. Oh yeah, I loved it. Did you consider that Jack is also a verb in your not really gambling? It's just a nice name, isn't it? To be honest. I need to head off. Someone keep track of any charges to add, please. Yes, I'm sure we will. Just add 3 on and be done with it, I reckon. Right, chat. This is a big bid. Archie Gray would like to speak to Manchester United about a deal that could total £122 million. I'm in a slight situation where I think we should accept this, whilst also asking for a little bit more. Is this realms of that's silly money? You should accept it. Do you think? I reckon if we can get that to 150 mil total, I think we accept it. He really does want to go there. Let's ask for... yeah, I'm definitely going to ask for more. Let's get that right. Let's ask for 100 up front. And then... Can they add some more installments? Even if it comes later. I don't mind them being over a bigger period of time. 153? Do we have a percentage on him? 8 million will be paid to Spurs. 1.5 to him. So it's about 10 million out. That's not that bad, is it? Get them to goose it and pull the trigger, yeah. I thought they might accept that. That's a good deal. I reckon we've done all right there. Even with the... I know that they accepted it straight away, but I reckon we just got ourselves a £153 million transfer. Guaranteed, by the way. That's not even like... I know we have to wait for it, but that's actually not a bad thing in saves like this. Just to have serious money just dropping every now and then. I think... I think that's all right. 100 million straight up. Good, great for PSI, yeah. 100 million straight in the bank. And then you've still got 53 million coming in the coffers down the line. I mean, he's not going to go for a profit, but at some point you can probably sell that clause as well, can't you? I think we're okay with that. We're playing him at right back. That's the other thing. He's not really going to be a game changer for us. We reinvest that. I mean, what happens here is that Vranks comes in as right back, or we sign a right back. And maybe a right back that plays right back. It's not the worst. It's not the weirdest thing to suggest, is it? United paying more for Archie Gray than Liverpool did for Wirtz, I know. To be fair, it is in 2028. So, but yeah. And Gray might be worth that then, to be honest. But yes. Is Alex Scott left-footed? He is, isn't he? A right back for... what? Oh, international duty. We do have a game today against Brighton as well. Not my streamer, yeah. You must be very sleep deprived. What do you mean a right back, a right back? Yeah, sorry, chat, sorry. I did get a bit carried away there, didn't I? What we do instead is we identify somebody who can become a really good right back. What about you? Are you a right back? Have you ever dreamed of playing right back? Don't do things like that. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. What about Sverre Halset Naipan? He's not really very right backy, is he? Simicans are easy too expensive. He's a bit not very good, is the only thing, Rick. We're kind of at like top echelon of player right now. Naipan screams right back. He's not very good at it. No, Naipan plays midfield. I mean, to be fair, we're already converting him to a defensive midfielder, which he's also certainly not, is he? Yeah, he's not very good at it, is the problem. Who is our best player? Tell you what, I know you can do this. I suppose there is a way. What you do is you just do it like, you put it in on here. I wish there's a way to like go through your team and filter your team by attributes rather than going through player search. I know that's a bit annoying, but say on here, I should be able to look for who's got the best. I like do a filter by attributes here. So I like imagine like we're in an injury. You can, to be honest, you just can't do it here, can you? To filter it, I can sort them by it. I'd love to like imagine you were in an injury crisis and you're like, oh my god, all of my right backs are out injured. Who is my player that can fill in? Curtis Jones fills in for at right back for Liverpool last year because of a situation they get into. At some point, the manager went, out of all of the attributes that all of our players have, who's most suited to play that role in this game? And he did it, and he went through and filtered it, didn't he? That's something that I think you should have the idea that you could be able to do on here. I go inverted wing back for Naipan if I played him there. Yeah, I don't love... Maybe we should change the system for a bit of fun here. Maybe we could do something like that. I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look just simply at right backs for now and then see what happens from there. Those are not right backs. Spike Britt's right back. Let's go, yeah. How's Job looking? Who's Job? Oh, this guy. I remember this guy. This is a guy that's at... Did we try and sign him or something? Young right back. Job. Oh, Job. Oh, Job at right back. I don't think he's very good. He could probably do right back, though. He's just not really quick enough, though. That's the big summer plan. Change the system. Yeah, I wonder if that's the thing that you do. Try and think of a system that still fits with the squads that we've built over the years. Yeah, I don't think he's good enough, to be honest. Is Lavia left-footed? Lavia is right-footed. Yeah, unironically could do striker. He could, couldn't he? How's Obi going in that save? I don't know, actually. Out of position, spineless, yeah. I tell you, so, like, Romeo Lavia could do right back. 14 pace, 14 acceleration. Great teamwork work rate. Good tackling. Crossing is the only thing that is lacking, but he's got good dribbling. We're not actually, no. Daniel, no. It's crossing and speed is the issue. It's just the crossing. I think speed is fine. I don't think that's... 14-14 is not an issue, to be honest. Doesn't play loads. Tomoc is wanted by Dortmund at about £42 million. He hasn't got his move yet, but it's something we might need to deal with in the window, this window coming up. Is Romeo Lavia our new right back? Let's just search by attributes for a right back. Doesn't need to be a right back. Show me, clear these. Show me a wing back on support. Every one of them is 10. Gavi. Due. Surely that can't be that everyone is 10. 19 out of 19. Does Due have 10 tackling? Doué does have 10 tackling. That's a right back. Buy one, you sadist. What, a right back or a midfielder? Because if it's a player that doesn't play, I think we will buy one. We're getting loads of money. We should buy players. It's fun, isn't it? We should, shouldn't we? Is Desiree Doué a right back? We can't move him again, can we? 10 is too much. Gavi. I'd love Zaire Emery, honestly. Imagine, we can't actually have to. Doué as a right back would wind so many people up, wouldn't it? It really would. I'm kind of in it just for that at this stage. How you doing, Madro? Welcome in, buddy. Angelo's left-footed. João Neves is a right back. I think the problem is he's a starting midfielder for us, though, isn't he? Lewis Miley? Bit expensive for what he is, I think. Harry Mass, I don't want. There you go. That's the end of that. Gavi could be cool. Just buy Doué's brother. Is he interested? Right, hear me out. Chat, hear me out. Gavi is a sensational right back. Yeah, Daniel, if you do exclamation mark surprise shirts, there is 10% off if you use my code that says surprise shirts. He has comes deep to get the ball. I'm sure we could get that trait out of him, but yeah. How about Sergio Gomez? Very left-footed, to be honest. I just don't know if he's very good. But is that really worth dropping £120 million to then use him as a right back? Wanted by PSG. He's on the move this summer, and it is very like he's one that kind of works to get into the network. He's very good at it, isn't he? We did it for Wirtz. We did, didn't we? He's a little short for a Clates defender. Maybe not all wing backs, but yeah, I think that kind of that's the ambitious thing to go and do. Chris Rigg. Left-footed. You're my Gavi boy. Could he replace a DM that we trained to right back? Well, I suppose Lavia goes there and he plays at DM. Because Wharton's left-footed, isn't he? And Lavia is the right-footed one. Scott's left-footed. No, Scott's right-footed. Ah. Game changed. Alex Scott right back season. Oh my God, he'd be good. And we buy Gavi. Slightly taller. Just as quick. No, listen, Fogman. We buy Gavi to play DM. We play Alex Scott right back. You want to buy a cheapie? He's already number 6. He can play right wing back already. So you can kind of see this is how good he'd be there. Leonie's going to come back to Alex Scott playing right back. Yeah. I know he's unbelievable in this save, Lucas. I don't really understand why. That's why we spent about 100 million on him, but I think it will go to. He's unbelievable. Is that the play? I like this plan. I think that makes sense. Adam Wharton is left-footed, right? Yeah, he is. Like that stays like that. Then you have Lavia and Wharton and Gavi as your sixes. As opposed to seeing Alex Scott not injured. Yeah, that's true, actually. I'm aroused. He's got 19 off the ball. Get it done. I think that makes a whole lot of sense. He's already half a star there. Don't worry about it. He's already half a star. He can play right wing back all right. Should be able to drop slightly deeper. Exactly, right? What a team. It's a team and a half, isn't it? And we still have money left over. The thing is, do we get Gavi over PSG? We're getting 100 million. We've got 80. They gave us more money recently. Look. I didn't show you. Look, recently. Is it on here? Budget. It was like the other day. I had a meeting with Scott signed a new contract recently, by the way, as well. Let me search it. I was like, fine, I will. Okay, either way, we had a budget meeting with them, and they gave us a new increased transfer budget. I was like, okay, I will. They increased it to 82 million, like at the start of December. Use the grey money to sign Gavi. Exactly. Zeramu's like 250 million, Chaz. He's slightly too much, to be honest. Where's the Archie Gray money, Colo? Exactly. Why are we playing midfield as a midfield at all? That's true. That is true. I think I'm going to make a bid for Gavi. That's outrageous, isn't it? But I think we make a bid for Gavi. 114 to 136. Would want a wage of a lot. Would want to play. That's fair. We can do 114 to 136. 75 now. We can spend the grey money and have money left over here. To me, that makes sense. I wasn't planning to do this, but this makes sense. 135, like this. I'm not sure if we have ever signed Gavi. I don't think I have ever signed Gavi, no. It says enter a discount code, then I try and apply the code. Yeah, put in Clates 10 that is on the thing. You may have already put it in. If you've used the link to get to the page, Dan, it may have already applied the discount. Just check that if that's the case. But Clates 10, all caps, is the discount code. But if you clicked on it, it might have already applied it. You have 50% profit if we sell him as well. Let's make it 136. Gavi, 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 Gavi. You're my boy. You're my boy. You're my Gavi boy. There you go. There you go. Kokota's got another tip there. Which, by the way, I should mention it. I should talk about it. Surprise Shirts are sponsoring the stream for about the next, like, half a year, because they're legends. Big shout out to Surprise Shirts. If you would like to get involved, you get 10% off. It also supports me as a streamer. Also, even just clicking the link, chat, I'll be completely honest with you, even just clicking the link and opening it, it's a tracked link. It shows them that I'm advertising it to you guys, and it means that they're more likely to carry on. So even clicking the link is supporting, and they're legends. They are just lovely. Like Louis, love him to bits, man. He's such a lovely kid, and I wish him all the success in the world. So I'm happy to do this, as well as the fact that they are paying me. They're not paying me to say that he's a lovely guy, but you know. Right, Gavi, let's do that. We've offered 136 million. They've just offered our winger a contract. Sorry, what? No, he's worth 12 million. He needs a new contract ASAP. Loan bid for Froylian Diaz. We'll reject that. We need our backup goalkeeper. Oh my word, we're getting bids for all of our players. Oh my word. Tresoldi. I think we could, that's silly. No, we're not doing that. Maybe if you give us 100 million package, we'll do it. But no, I think we need Tresoldi. Tori got manager of the month. Lovely. Oh, by the way, the games that I played, we did all right. We lost the game. Went out in the EFL Cup, but won every other game in December since last stream. We lost to Arsenal on penalties in that one. Right. Oh, Gonçalo Martins has got a bid as well. He is our left back at Sporting, which we haven't looked at yet. So Wolves, we're going to do that. Wolfsberger. What do you think we do with this? Am I accepting? Okay, this is Sporting. It always does this. Am I accepting this for Daniel Dagger? I mean, I already have, but it's the same. It's probably just applied. I think it is probably just. Let me click it and see if it applies it just for me, and I'll tell you. Shop FM boxes, large. Add to bag. I check out and see. No, you might be right. Hold fire. Hold fire, Dan. I don't think it has been applied already. Let me check that for you. You're right. It doesn't seem to be doing it. I'm gonna ask Louis right now and see if he replies. Hold fire. Don't purchase just yet, buddy. Because I'll try and get you 10% off. Sorry, chat. How's dad life? It's good, Ren. Yeah, no, it is good. It's very rewarding, very tiring, but very rewarding. It's good though. We're loving it, to be honest. Right. Hold fire, Dan. Are you in the Discord, buddy? Because if I don't get an answer now, oh, actually, he's read it. Let me see what he's read it now. If you're in the Discord, I can try and sort it out for you. If you can hold on for a little bit, you're not. Do !mark Discord if you want to join it. If you've got Discord, that might be the best place to reach me so that I can give you the code basically. Yeah. But Louis is replying right now. Right, we've got a bid here that I'm definitely going to reject because that's a rubbish bid. Let's do that. I don't know who... Oh, yeah, you can have him for free. That's fine. He's got a release clause. Who has... Oh, Martin's. Does he? Is that one that I've not seen? What is it? They've accepted the bid for Gavi, by the way. 24 mil. I should offer a new contract there. Well spotted. Come on. 24 million. It expires this. Let's offer a new contract. Let's not do that. Very keen on research. He doesn't want to because of the interest. We might lose him. Oh, tell you what we need to do, chat. If he's about to go, because he's really good, if he's about to go, we sign him with one of the other spineless teams. Like, we buy him with Wolves with the leftover money. Because at the moment, he's got... We might need to do that now. Look. So he says he's turned off the discount code because it was on some discount sharing website. You know how it does, like the internet pulls those off and you can use them. So he can turn it back on now. So Dan, he's going to turn it on now. I can update it after this stream if we want to do a new one. If you reactivate it now for I'll let you know. It works now. There you go, Dan. He's reactivated. Look at that. That is service, by the way, chat. This is why these guys are the best. That service right there. That is customer service. I just got them to put it back on just for you. He says live again now. Yeah, probably a good idea to change intermittently if that works for you. Yeah, so we'll be changing the code every now and then just in case it does get put up on those websites, and we want it to be for you guys basically. Although actually it probably suits me if it's on those websites, doesn't it? Like, that means other people around the world are using my code. So do you know what? Screw that. Let's leave it on there. No. That's great. Do you know what? I might start putting them on there. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. There you go though, Dan. Sorted. That is customer service. That is why these guys are the goats, by the way. It's Sunday morning and Louis texting me back to sort it out for you. What? See, support them. They're cool. Right, let's offer Gavi a massive contract here. Stepping Stone I'm going to get rid of and hope it's fine. I spent hours sharing that code to dodgy websites. Exactly. Okay, he wants 375 million. No, that is too much. 375k a week. We can't quite do that, but we can do quite close to that. If we give him... We're not going to sell him, are we? Yeah, I saw that, Ren. It's sort of confirming what we already knew, I think. Like, I don't think it's been a secret. They've not fully confirmed it, but it's never been a secret that they're planning to release a game this year. Like, they've said that all of the work is going to go on to the next release. You can read between the lines that the next release is going to be this fall, this autumn. So I don't think it changes anything. Also, they would always schedule it here anyway, right? Like, yeah, I don't think it's big news. I think we sort of already knew it. But yeah, it's still nice to see it's almost like confirming that, I suppose, isn't it? Relegation release. You know you want to do a clickbait. We talked about it earlier, Pav. I said I did like a minute where I summed up how I felt about it. And I said someone clip that rather than me making 5-6 videos about it. Sorted. Was a lot of talk about 26 being delayed too, but it's nice they have a full release date. Why though, Ren? That's just people making stuff up. This is why they don't tweet things, because people just make stuff up, I think. Like, talk of 26 being delayed too based on what? Like, it literally based on nothing, because Football Manager, Sports Interactive have said nothing. I think maybe it came from people not understanding the Sega website. I think the Sega website said that or like they were hiring people until March 2026, or like the Sega website was talking about that financial year. I think it was just people. It was literally just making stuff up. Nobody has ever really ever said that. If I give you slightly more in appearance fees, will you take 325? No. You might bin this off, you know, chat. Unused. Based on the fact that last year it was delayed, which is bizarre. I've seen some people saying that there won't be another FF. So many people saying that, going, there won't be another one. Based on very little. Right, we're going to do 325. We're going to get Gavi on huge money, but I think we can, can't we? Let's offer you for that. Maybe because the radio silence on FM26. Yeah, that's, again, though, that's like, that is just making stuff up, though, isn't it? Just making stuff up. A lot of throwing stuff at the wall and hoping something sticks. I don't know. Yeah, we talked about it before, but it's one of those. Oh, look. Gerard Quantz is going to have a buyback. I am very happy about that. I think people have written off Gerard Quantz way early because of last season. But this is a football conversation. I know he looked a bit dodgy, but I also think he was really unlucky in some of the games where he looked really dodgy in them. I think there's still a footballer in there. I think you saw it with the 21s yesterday. There's a really good footballer in there. And I think if you get a buyback into that deal, that is a great, great deal in the end. It's good money, which is why you'd sell him anyway. But a buyback especially, I'd be very happy with that. Quanta is shit, bro. Not even trying to be rude. I actually might mute the word bro. I don't think I've ever heard a good opinion from somebody who includes the word bro in it. I actually think that is the way to do, like, that is the way that you should do the world. Like, genuinely, every YouTube comment that is just like from a 15-year-old that has like a really small brain is from somebody who says, who it will always include the word bro in it. Always. Because like, that is just a terrible, terrible opinion. He's not shit, is he? He's just not, is he? I use bro loads. I feel sad now. Yeah, I'm sorry, but you might need to change that. Laying down the law. I just think that might be the way to go. You might say you don't rate him. You might say he's limited. You might say things. He's not shit, is he? It's just, no, legit ignore market. It is. That if as my teachings for today, chat, ignore any a wall of pros, please. Yeah. And Pam started it. I think ignore anybody's opinion if it includes the word bro in the sentence. I think that's the way you should do life. RIP relax stream. No, I'm chill. Don't worry. Just call everyone old chap. Old chap, I'll fully listen to you for sure. Coming out saying Quanzo is shit is extremely stupid. I mean, saying you don't rate him, I do not rate Quanzo at all, but seriously might be onto something with the bro shout. I think, again though, the Quanzo thing, I get it if you don't, because I think if you maybe watched like last year, I just think people forget with footballers. Like, people expect footballers to develop in a linear fashion, and there's like this recency bias that he was a bit shit last year. That's fair, but the year before that, like, Jurgen Klopp put him in, like, he started games. He was ahead of Konate in that team. Arne Slot had a pre-season with him and thought he was the starting centre back at Liverpool. Just one of those, like, it's one of those things that, like, development isn't linear and confidence is a thing in football. Saying he's shit is just completely invalidating everything that he showed that he was before that. Everyone must be better every year of their life and never have a stagnant or a bad year, bro. Exactly. It's just one of those things. I just think it's like really short-sighted to then, I don't know, I think it's just a crap way of looking at football to write off footballers in that way anyway. I think it shows lack of knowledge about the game to just write them off and saying he was crap last year, absolutely agree. I couldn't agree, but like, he was so frustrating last year. Completely. Every game I was like, something dodgy is going to happen to him, and then usually it did. It's one of those. I have a theory you don't know how good a player is until they play 20 games in a row. That's so true as well. Imagine the scene, right, with Quanza last year, and I think it's so valid, of like, he had a great season with a manager that trusted him implicitly. He's had a breakout season. Then a new manager comes in and you have a really good pre-season and you're built up and you've got all of this now very different confidence. You're like feeling established. You're in a team. You get picked for the first game of the season and Liam Delap makes you look like a little child, because it can happen, because football, that's how football works, right? You have a bad first half. Actually, no, that's not even true. Like, he wasn't that bad. He just lost a couple of duels. The manager then subs you at half time and you don't get back in. That's it. You are feeling, as a young player, you've had this massive rise from nowhere to then being dropped like that, and your head's gone. And then instead of like having any type of games, any type of run of games, you're dropped in every now and then, usually in a League Cup team that has Federico Chiesa in it and a load of other players that never play. And guess what? That team doesn't perform very well. And then after that, you get 5 weeks where you don't play any games, and then you come off the bench at right back in a game, and then actually, oh look, there's an injury, so suddenly you're dropped into a Premier League game and you're expected to be at your very top level, and then you're not at your top level. You play badly, and actually, like, everyone's like, oh my god, he's rubbish, and then you don't play again for another 5 weeks. And then because when you play again in 5 weeks time, you're like, oh my word, the last performance that I'm thinking about is how good I was last time. And then you play badly again, because of course you do, because where's your confidence? You're thinking about every single thing you do, and then you got another 6 weeks before you play again, and then guess what? You don't play very well then. That's literally what happened to Jarell Quansah here. It doesn't make him a bad footballer. It makes him in bad form with the confidence shot where he needs to go and play 20 games, exactly as Pav says. There you go. That's how I feel about it. And also, whilst all of that is true, maybe his level, his ceiling isn't as high, which is why Liverpool are happy to accept a bid of about £40 million. But he's just sold for 40 million euros, I should say. He's just sold for 35 mil. He's not shit. Bayer Leverkusen aren't buying a player, prioritising him over other players because he's shit. Anyway, there you go. Tom, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for the 29 months. Appreciate you. Same with Harvey. Exactly the same with Harvey Elliott. Exactly the same. Harvey Elliott under Klopp, when he played 10, 15 games in a row, so important. Harvey Elliott, when he's coming off the bench, so important. How good he actually is not... How good he actually is not how good he's shown he was in the last season where he doesn't play. That's not their actual level, is it? It's one of those. Also, playing every game is not always the best plan ever. Look at Højlund. Well, that's different, isn't it? Maybe then you can look at Højlund and go, he's not very good. But also, can you? Because actually, maybe like, this is a completely dysfunctional team. Maybe Højlund in a different context is actually not that bad of a footballer. Look at his attributes as a player. Maybe he isn't a bad player. This is where people are just like, I don't know. It's kind of one of those crappy... It's just crappy Twitter opinions, isn't it? It's one of those. Like, I don't know. People love to do that, don't they? Especially if they don't play for your team, they're shit. Which is inherently not true. Because according to lots of like fans, all of the Liverpool team is shit. And they're not, because they've just won the league. Maybe look inwards a little bit. Same with any other teams. Like, all of the Arsenal players are shit. They're not. They've just finished second type of thing. In United, there is a count of most players that leave blossom at other clubs. Anthony, how much was he called? Yeah, exactly, Nicky, yeah. For more terrible football opinions. I still feel like Liverpool need another defender. They definitely need another defender. You got Konate with a year left on his contract. You're losing Quansah. You've got Joe Gomez, who barely plays football because he's injured. Of course you need another defender. That's why I think the Gavi thing might just happen. If not, I think they'll look elsewhere. Castello Lucaiba. Keep an eye on it. There's your in the know for today. There you go. Right, we've got a game here. We are playing St. Gallen. Tobias, Yoro, Zezi, Barco, Balanzic. This is, I've taken Dagger out because I think we're going to sell him, right? Possibly HBK, but I think they'll just want him as a 3 in there anyway. Probably as a starter, but possibly not type of thing. My in the know for the week is I reckon we'll sign Zubimendi. Oh, God. Fabrizio called him Zubi, and I wanted to claw my own eyes out after reading it. And now I hate everything to do with it. Yeah, I reckon they might, I reckon they might. I was like, oh, for God's sake, man. That's where the difference is between, like, Roman. Can you imagine Ornstein calling him Zubi in a tweet? Zubi will have his medical today. Can you, like... That's really funny to me to imagine that. Right, we're doing that. I don't know what team I've picked. We're doing that. Oh, Zambrano's back in the team. That's funny. Anyway, that's how I feel about Jarell Quansah, and I'll fight you to the death for him. I don't even think he's that good. I just don't think he's shit. That's literally... I don't even think he's really good. I just think he's not completely terrible. That's how I wound up, bro. They're definitely going to chant Zubi, Zubi, Zubi to the Kaiser Chiefs. Of course they are. Of course they are. Mastantuono got 2 and Tobias got a goal. We won 3-0. Nice. Unpopular decision opinion. I think Gay is just as good as Konate. People will disagree because he plays for Palace. I think Gay is very, very good. I think Gay is the thing that the reason why I think he's better on the ball than Konate, but Konate is like elite at like he's much quicker than people think, and he's very good in the air. And I just think that puts you as a defender in like the top echelons. If you can do some of the things that Konate can do on his game are things that Mark Gay won't be able to do. Whereas there are things that Gay will do. Gay also plays the other side. I know he's right-footed, but he plays left side, doesn't he? So that's the thing that is very different. I think Mark Gay is very good. I think he is limited in the aerially, and that is the only thing about it. Konate hasn't been great last season, kind of fell off. I don't really think that's true. I think he was so good at the start of the season and he sort of reverted a little bit. But I actually think he hit like carried by Virgil. Bro, he wasn't carried by Virgil. I think you're not watching the same game, to be honest. I don't think he was at his same level, but he's certainly didn't fall off and wasn't carried by Virgil. Let's put you in as a right back. Should we just start training him? We might as well start training him there, right? Did you just use bro? Yeah, ironically, lads. Come on. Get with the picture. Because he did a bro opinion. I broed him right back. Okay. Not that it's going to change, but also Ibrahima Konate playing on that right side of a Liverpool defence with the way that we play. Not because of how Trent is as a footballer. That's not the point I'm making. But the way that we play is something that needs to not go unnoticed as well. Put Ibrahima Konate in at Palace, and I think you're seeing an absolute mountain of a defender, by the way, which is different, right? Imagine Ibrahima Konate playing for Palace, how good he would look. He would be winning everything. He wouldn't be expected to do half the things he has to do at Liverpool. He would be a mountain. People would be calling him the best centre-back in the league. I honestly think that. Like, same with, put William Saliba in at Palace. Or Palace is an example. Put William Saliba in at Wolves and you'd be like, oh, what have we got here? This is a colossal. This is outrageous. Put him in at Arsenal and suddenly he's supposed to play in so much space. That's the thing with Konate. Konate is one of the in the world of football, he covers so much ground because he's massive and he's fast. Not even just because he covers right back, but literally the way that we play so high up the pitch, he eats the ground up, which is what allows you to play in the way that you play. Same with other defenders in the top teams, which is so people don't quite quantify as much as maybe they should, I don't think. Saliba better than Konate though. Didn't Arsenal conceded? HBK, genuine question. This is genuine question. How old are you? What's your age? Please, I'm genuinely curious after this sentence. Saliba better than Konate though. Didn't Arsenal conceded the least amount of goals last season? People thought Lukaku was shit at United. If you look back now, he's arguably the best striker they've had since Rooney. Is objectively better to be fair though, bro. I love William Saliba. Love William Saliba. I'm not sure I'm putting that down. I'm not sure that if I'm making that argument, my argument is because Arsenal conceded less goals though. That's not why I'd go there. I think I'd probably look at him as a sorry, but hard agree, Clay. It's not that Konate isn't good, but defenders look better at better teams. Saliba looks better in a more defensively sound team. I don't agree. I don't agree. I think they're. I get what you're saying. I just think they are so much more susceptible to looking bad. In the case that, like, they're more likely to have a stinker than they are in a team where teams are sitting back. And like, I don't think those teams are less defensively sound. I think they're actually the way that they play, the way that they playing so high. You have to be a much better footballer, not necessarily a much better defender in those teams. But bro, yeah, I see what you're saying though. I get what you mean. Gabriel's so underappreciated, yeah. But bro, so Saliba also looked very good in League One teams as a really young player as well, before he fully developed as well. I think Saliba and Konate are not similar. They're not similar defenders. They're really not, no. They're very different profiles of defenders. Saliba is your Van Dijk. Yeah, I 100% agree. I think Arsenal have got the best centre-back pairing in the league, by the way. Like, as a pairing, and that's saying something. I just think Saliba and Gabriel complement each other so perfectly. Whereas Van Dijk, Konate, it relies on Konate being on his A game. If Konate's on his A game, that's the best one. But obviously, that's not how you look at these things, is it? I think that's, which is also a very different. Like I don't know. Football is nuanced. It's nuanced. Van Dijk is better alone than them two. Lol. Mings and Conser. Who do you support? Right, I'm going to play Alex Scott here. We're going to play him at right back because why not at this stage? Let's bring Lavia in. Who have I got on the bench here that I'm missing? We're missing Baliba at left back, but Carreras can play. Okay, I think us having pace at right back this year makes Konate a lot better. I think it possibly does, yeah. It really depends on how we set up with Frimpong. You can also make the argument that we basically won't have a right back if he plays Frimpong at right back. But we'll see. Let's do that. The name doesn't give a clue. Nah, not at all. You see how it is, though? You see how football is so nuanced? You see that every conversation has a different context about it? That's the thing that I just can't stand about, like, Twitter arguments. Like, that's what I can't stand about the bro comments. Because it's like, well, you're basically saying it's like a FIFA rating. It was like, well, even FIFA ratings are made up of attributes that come and give you, and all of these things. That's basically how you're going to, like, it's just so limited in, like, actual nuance. As with so many things in life. Did Dagger just reject the move? Notoriously accurate. Yeah, he's rejected we're keeping Dagger then. He's rejected Leipzig. Have that, you energy drink bastards. Sorry, that's literally coming from a spineless fan as well there. Yeah, to be fair, Florian Wirtz is going to play right back for Liverpool anyway. That's true. Anyway, do you see? I love these debates, but at the same time, I'm just like, people come back with bad arguments and it just winds you up. I get an argument. Like, tell you what, here's a great example. Jack made the argument. He said, sorry, but hard disagree, blah, 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 and gave an actual reason. And did you see how I engaged with that as an argument? That's how you should do football debates. Verts number 66. Perfect. He's right back. Verts inverted. That'd be silly, wouldn't it? Imagine doing that. You couldn't even do that in Football Manager, could you? You wouldn't even do that in Football Manager, would you? Like that. Like this. I love when some of the Twitter tacticos are saying Liverpool should place a Bosler at right back now that Wirtz is... Again, I think you've summed up why you shouldn't read those. Twitter tacticos, I don't know how you say that stupid word, should be nuked off the planet, to put it lightly. But bro, we're here to get a clip of the streamer raging so we can get the clickbait. Who cares about getting a clip of me? Who cares? Where's that clip going? Who are you going to show that to? They'll go, who the hell is that? Tom Garrett said Rodgers is a better footballer than Jude. Thoughts? I might not read past the first bit. Rodgers is a better footballer than Jude is not true. That's what I think about that. Who's HTO? Nicky? I don't engage with any of them. I just look at, like, they just... This is the thing that Twitter tacticos say. This player, this tactic is the best in the league. Atalanta's system is the best tactic in the world of football. He is a genius. Look at the way that their build-up play includes this player and this blah, 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 blah. This is the best thing ever. And then they finish 6. And rinse and repeat. Atalanta aren't the example. This, like, the way that Arteta has Arsenal playing, blah, 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 is the best thing in the world. This is footballing perfection. Didn't win a trophy. The way that blah, 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 Manchester United, Amorim is going to set this team up. They do it. They won 1 game in 11. That rinse and repeat. Everything is like the best thing ever until it doesn't, until you actually look at what happened to it and nothing. It was sort of fine because there's another team on the pitch. The Roy Hodgson's one. Yeah, the United one, he is good, actually. He is good. He does on the Overlap show. Yeah, he's good. Except when he does the United things. But yeah, he is good. 4231 Gegenpress, the only answer, yeah. The Roy Hodgson one, like 1.5 years ago. I don't even know what that is, but yeah, that. Where you're like, where yeah, it's the best thing. It's amazing, and then it's just I can picture exactly what it was like. I'm going to monetize this comment. Go for it. Go for it. Steak.com. Adam Cleary, probably one of the best out there. He's not a Twitter tactico, though, is he? He's just someone who really likes football, has a really leveled opinion on football, not based in bias. Very difficult to do. And knows what he's talking about. And doesn't do things in absolutes, which is what I think is the thing. He's brilliant. He's probably one of my favourite. Him and James are my two favourite people to listen talk about football, I reckon. The thing that people do too much, and it's probably because of the age that we live in, where it's like everything has to be this absolute. This is the best ever. He is the best in that position. He is the best at this. And it has to always be that. Whereas some people are like, he's really good at this. He's actually a little bit limited in this. But Ibrahim Konate is an amazing space, I don't know what even the word is. I don't want to use stupid tactico phrases, but he's one of the best defenders who can play in loads of space and cover more space around him. But he can also have a game where his head falls off and he looks like he's going to chin somebody and boot somebody into the crowd because he mistimes a tackle. But when he's on it, he makes the team so much better. Jim, until he's talking about individual players sometimes, but then it's more subjective anyway. Yeah, I get that. I also think Jim gets it. I watch a Jim video sometimes, or listen to Jaffa, and I'm like, you're so off. I disagree so much, but then you have to almost remind yourself, going, that's all right, that's fine. You don't have to that's literally the point, isn't it? You don't have to agree. It is great when you find somebody who seems to see things in the same way as you, and you agree with everything they're saying. You're like, actually, I know that you know what you're talking about, and you're describing the way that I feel about things. And that's the thing with Alcott. That's what he's really good at. But yeah, you're right that there are times. I think with everybody, there'll be times with anybody you watch that you're like, I couldn't agree less. I'm not particularly fond of Liverpool, but I heard a commentator praise Slot earlier in the season for not making about him and building on an existing system. Made me reflect on how wrong it could have gone if Amorim would have come in. Oh, for sure, yeah. Oh no, this Liverpool, the Liverpool transition into Slot could have gone wrong. I think they left it really not. They built an actual really good squad there, but it could have gone so wrong if you tried to rip up, throw the baby out with the bathwater type of thing. If they tried to sign 4 or 5 players last summer, easily could have gone wrong. They played it perfectly against what everybody thought was the right thing to do. No Liverpool fan last summer would have gone, I don't think we should sign anyone. Let's just sign Federico Chiesa and not play him. Let's just do that's the way to go here. But actually, hindsight, absolutely the right thing to do. Come in, not rip up anything. Say to the players that are there, I trust you. This is how we're going to play. It's a continuation of everything. That's why I'm not buying people, because I know you're good enough to do this. And actually, if they'd finished 3rd this year, it wouldn't have been a problem at all, would it? It wouldn't have been a problem, because actually then you go, right, now we're going to do transfers. We've saved this money. We can go and do that. We can go and do it. And it would have been, and that would have been an absolutely fine position to be in in terms of a transition from one elite manager to the next one. When one goes, and usually you have this massive fall off, that would have been fine. They massively overachieved because of how well that they managed it all, and because I think Slot is actually really good. I think there's a really switched on manager in there, and I think actually it should only get better in terms of he's actually very on it. Tactically astute. Big fan. What do you think of Rob Edwards going to Middlesbrough? I've just learned about that sort of now. But yeah, I like Rob Edwards. Seems like a nice guy. I hope he does well. That's really all I have on that, sorry. Who are we missing here? Marmouche is at AFCON. I think you're right. I think Champions League was the aim. I think top 3 was probably the aim, because I think there's clearly the City, Arsenal, Liverpool top 3 from last season was quite well established, and I think dropping off that I think they felt confident they could get into that top 3 again. I think they were quite confident that they still had a squad that was good enough to go and challenge. What Rob Edwards is doing at Middlesbrough is insane. Yeah, I mean, how many of those do we have about Carrick? Right? How many of those do we have about Kieran McKenna? How many videos, how many Twitter tacticos told us that what they are doing is insane? Was it? Though? Was it insane? With that defense, what defense are we talking about? Was that a joke, maybe? Slot, I think, might be one of the few who could beat Pep in a title race because of the scary similarities I'm seeing to Pep. He already has. Beyond. But yes, yeah. There aren't many others, are there? Who else has? Who else has beaten Pep since he's been here in a title race? Klopp, Slot. Who won those first seat when he first came? Did anybody else beat Pep? Didn't they finish 5th first season? But wasn't that like, who won the league that year? Arteta. Did Conte win? Did Chelsea win that one? Yeah, that first one. And then didn't he win the second one? Right? I'm trying to think now. So Ranieri. Did Ranieri beat? Was that Pep? That wasn't Pep, was it? Yeah, it was Pep's first year. I remember that first year, and I was thinking they don't look that good, and then like now they look really good, quite quickly, wasn't it? Couldn't even get through the first word. No, exactly, Nick. I didn't even literally. I'm not reading the rest of that. It's a really funny joke. I'm not reading it. First season, it was Dilly Ding. What? Ranieri was first season of Pep. Nah. I thought that was Conte, wasn't it? Are you up for the Brentford job? Who would you buy first at the club? I would buy who would I buy? Rooney Bardghji. Think so. Pep was 2016. What year was, I don't know. I always get mixed up with the years. I think they got 100 points the year after the Conte won it, did they? Leicester was before Pep. There you go. I think Conte was first season. I think Pep's won it every year except for the Klopp year and the Slot year. I think that was actually it, that is wild, isn't it? Dilly ding, dilly dong. We're just calling it dilly ding, dilly dong, are we now? That's what we're calling the Leicester seat. The biggest miracle in the history of football, we're calling dilly ding, dilly dong because of Ranieri. How you doing, Berlin? Welcome in, buddy. Right, who am I picking in this team? I've really not really focused on this, have I? Let's give Howson a little go. We are. I love it. I'm in. Okie dokie. Right, we've won 5-0. Ferrari hat-trick. Love it. We're top of the league here. Porto can go above us if they win their game in hand, but we are actually top of the league. We've got money at Sporting, by the way. 38 million to spend if we want to. I don't know. Is he still... I'm going to keep asking if he wants to sign a contract. I don't think he will. What does this team need? I still think it needs a DM. Who's missing here? Let's put the team in and just have a little think. So Marmoush comes in there. Darvish comes in there. I think Leverkusen winning last season is similar to Leicester at IMO. No. In terms of it being a big miracle, maybe. I think they were really good though. Whereas I think Leicester was like... Leicester's actually gets a bit underrated tactically how good that was. Like, there was a tweet that I saw the other day that somebody was like, it was one of the players talking about it, saying how they recruit and they just signed players that could do they're the first ones who started recruiting for players that could do the job. And they had a really specific plan and started like Mark Albrighton would do a very specific job for them, that type of thing. Yeah, it is, Nicky. I need to it's like I've edited 40 minutes of it. It's just I've struggled with getting it done, but yeah, it is. It is. Considering they never won anything. Yeah, it's a massive miracle. I just think they were also really, really bloody good. They went unbeaten, but yeah, maybe you're right. Again, how can you quantify how big a miracle was compared to another? Either way, it was a passing comment. I don't know. Who do we want to sign here? I think it's a DM, but I just don't think they exist. Like elite defensive mids. Your Molliot keeps looking really good, apparently. Ever thought of doing a Middlesbrough rebuild on FM with Carrick being sacked would be a good time? That sounds thoroughly depressing, to be honest. No offense. Vujovic. That was really me. I'm sorry. I haven't thought about doing that, no. Again, it's just one of those things where I'm not sure I'd enjoy it all that much. I'm not sure there's a massive audience for doing a Middlesbrough rebuild. I don't think it's going to get people off their seats going, oh my God, he's done it. He's done it. It's finally done the Middlesbrough rebuild we all wanted. That's all. There is a fantastic montage in the It's bloody good. The montage that's in the movie is bloody good. I just need to finish it. Maybe I could spend some time tomorrow doing some movie, actually. Someone like Bergval, Gray, or someone like that. Yeah, we've got Gray. I don't know how good Bergval is in this save. I'd imagine he's very expensive. Oh. He's rubbish. I was not expecting that. He's a bit rubbish, chat. That's a shame. Who would be the Ravanelli of today? That's a question. I don't know. Yeah, in fact, the baby's out the way now. Get on with it. I know, right? Still not worth it. He's not expensive. No. I started trying it when I watched the pod a while back. Looking forward to it. Yeah, it's a really fun save. It's obviously a long save. That's why the movie's taken a long time. We've broken the back of it. I should just get it done. It's just so time consuming. It takes like 2 hours to edit about 3 minutes. And it's just like, when you haven't got many hours to do anything with life at the moment, that's like falling down the priority list, and it shouldn't. I need to get it done. I just need to do it. I'm going to reject these because I want him to go to that other team that offer money. Ferrari. I was thinking, by the way, chat, is it time for a new save? Is it though? I don't know. Because like the way that we're not streaming that much, I kind of have got the itch to start a new one. But at the same time, what I would do, by the way, is if we start a new save, we'll finish this season, and then this save becomes videos, and that kind of works. But I don't know. I've got the itch to go and do something. Martel wants to leave on a free, by the way. I've got the itch to go and do some lower league stuff. Maybe it'd be lower league England. I know that people won't like that, but that is sort of where we do our best work. And starting a lower league England one, like even if we didn't start all the way down the bottom, but just like get into the Prem, just add a lower league team. I mean, we could do that, couldn't you? How you doing, Jack? Thank you for the 34 months. Appreciate you, buddy. Subscribe for tier 1 for 3 months in advance. What a lad, chat. Can we do some emotes, please? Hereford calling. Yeah, something like Hereford. Maybe not Hereford, but something like that. Hereford 2.0. Yeah, get some player songs going. Been thinking about winning the Prem with only 3 transfers. I actually did the that Plymouth video we did a couple of years ago. Was really good fun. 3 transfers works. You can do it for sure. You have to be so patient, but it is a viable save, definitely. Torquay. Yeah, maybe. Everton advancing in talks for Kenny Tetty on a free transfer. How exciting. That's not in the video. Pav, we need to cancel that. We didn't do that, did we? Neil Warnock is a DOF. Yeah. I don't know. We could do like a lower league DOF save on stream. Is something we could do. Because then you probably make quite quick progress in it. And yeah, actually that works. That works. You can kind of, I think we're working in the right circles for sure, aren't we? We're managing 4 at the moment, Blue Monkey. Take like a 35-year-old player that started on a lower league team and take him with you to guide the team back up. Yeah. That sounds... no, treat him at the club. Send him home. There we go. How low is Runcorn? That used to be a team in manager games. I imagine quite low. Like if we did like... I'll just put in national apparently there. Maybe like National League North or South. And doing like a team from here. I know it's been done before, but not on a stream. Like DOF Journeyman is the same. A DOF Journeyman could be fun, couldn't it? Or you start. I suppose DOF Journeyman, you probably go abroad, don't you? Lower League DOF though is a fun way of doing things. Just doing the transfers, finding our manager, handing over the responsibility to the manager, and like in the save, sort of coming back every now and then, seeing how they're doing. Like managing it that way. I don't like. We could do a stream DOF because I wonder if you imagine playoff watching it lose it. Oh, be good, wouldn't it? You did it with Kidminster a few years ago. It was good fun. I almost wonder if you like. I'm just trying to think. Is there going to be a lot of like? Sorry, I keep saying like there. Why are Torquay dominating on here? By the way, speaking of Torquay, Pav, look at that. They've got the top 3 top goal scorers. I knew somebody called Tom Grogan. Top 3 average ratings and top 2 assists. Most clean sheets. Outrageous. or getting a manager in who got you up later. Is there going to be a lot of holidaying, simulating on stream that we'll be waiting for? Have they got rich owners? I don't know. Maybe. Oh yeah, no, it was Sam Grogan. You're right, John. It wasn't Tom Grogan. Is Tom Grogan famous? It was Sam Grogan. Shout out Sam if you're watching. Probably won't be. That'd be weird, wouldn't it? I mean, it would. That's got me. That's got me. Carlson said, I mean, it would be a big change with all the gameplay we are used to now. FFS. Tom Grennan. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. You're right. DOF saves are mainly transfer windows, and that's kind of what we're in it for. We only stream run-ins, and that kind of works, doesn't it? Any chance this could be done in any major league like Italy or Spain or whatever? Chacho, do you mean the multi-club? Yeah. I mean, we're in Germany, the Premier League, unless you mean the DOF, in which case, yeah. It definitely could. Holiday between streams, yeah. It could work, for sure. MLS DOF, here we go. I meant the DOF. DOF definitely can. Yeah, I did a Spurs one, and we moved to Spain afterwards. So we did England and Spain, and then I did another one where we were in France. So yes, we come back for the sackings. Yeah, come back when we see. We'd have to maybe jump in and like think about who we're going to appoint as the manager type of thing. We'd probably have to have like the editor on though to be able to move the managers a little bit more. Make it work a little bit to move the managers around, wouldn't you? I'm kind of think it'd be good fun, you know? And what you do is you also do it on YouTube as well, multi-stream, and do it that way. And then if it is just one video per week, does that work with... Basically, what I'm thinking is, chat, that this is like a lot to get through for one stream per week, which is if we're at one stream per week, it's not loads. And I kind of feel like you lose touch with everything and there's too much to do. Whereas... Does one stream per week of a DOF save make sense? And you do it on YouTube so that then, like, does that work better? Chat can be on board with polls to sack him, yeah. YouTube promotes it differently, I think. I think so, yeah. I think YouTube, like, basically, if you watch the videos and you go on YouTube at the time the stream is live, your stream is there. Like, I watched a Scum video the other day. And then today I went on YouTube and like the guy that made the video is live playing Scum. I was like, oh look, that's kind of how it works. 49 million for Tresoldi. I think Solid Badger, we definitely will at some point. It's just where we do it. We're selling Archie Gray for 126 million, rising to 152. It's done. Would you stream on the main YouTube? I think I'd stream on the main YouTube channel. I think things have progressed enough these days, Tom, for that to be viable. Watch the United stream. Haha, good. Bid for Alberto Langer. I would like a buyback of 10 million. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, Archie Gray is gone. They got 20% of the profit. They got okay, it's going to be 15 million that we've missed out on there. But now we've got 143 million to go and spend. It's actually less than I thought. To be fair, I think a lot of it might have gone into the wage budget there somehow. Yeah, I can't have any more than this. I've got 840k in wages available. They must have put some in there. Our money must be silly. How much money have we got in the bank? Not loads. What? How have we got less there than we just received for Archie Gray? We must have been in... No. We've only made 81 million this month. That can't be right. Oh, is that right? No. Anyway, I don't know. It doesn't matter either, does it? We're going to have loads of money. I'll be honest, got no idea what's happening in this save. Exactly, right? That's where I think that we need to make a bit of a decision on it. Because what this then becomes is that this becomes a YouTube save. And there's already a massive market for that because the episode 1 of this got like 150, actually might even be more now, 150k odd views. Like it did very well. And people keep asking in comments, when's the next multi-club video? And then this becomes that. YouTube loved it, yeah. I get why. It's a really fun like concept, isn't it? It's just hard to manage. It's my fault. It's because it's hard to manage with not streaming enough. If you stream 3 times a week, 4 times a week, absolutely fine. Also, we've just been doing it for ages now, haven't we? Twitch better than YouTube. Well, we do both, wouldn't we? I don't even necessarily agree, to be honest. Like, don't know. I don't know. Twitch is kind of like dwindling a little bit on me in terms of how much like they were the guys. But yeah, we'll see. I remember 90% of the FM community playing Scum like 8 years ago. It must have been then saw it only being released like this year. I know it's been released like now. It's gone to like 1.0 just now, Nikki. I remember it was a bit crap back then, but it was fun. I played it like way back in the day, but it's kind of, yeah, it's going to 1.0 and it's come a long way, to be fair. Still no DayZ though, is it? Manuel Martinez just had a contract offered to him. Is he ever going to amount to anything? Sorry, that was a bit harsh for him, isn't it? What do you think, chat? Let's do a poll. New save. DOF. DOF Journeyman. Lower league. Save. No. Continue. Spineless. I'll watch whatever. I was going to put something silly in there, then I realised you'd all put that in there anyway. Give me a bit of audience feedback, chat, if you would be so kind. And if you want something else, you have to do something else. Have you thought about any long-term save ideas for next FM? Yeah, there's a couple of ideas, yeah. What was the thing I said we combine everything for a series? It was a DOF Journeyman Moneyball, I think. DOF Journey, I think. Something like that, which we've kind of sort of done, but yeah. Voting the one that isn't useful at all. Yep. Everyone's voting for I'll watch whatever. I might need to redo the poll. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll watch whatever is very kind. But please, if you do have an opinion on whether we continue or whether we do a new one, please put that in there. We're going for 25% each. Yeah, that's what this stream does. No spineless love, no. Unless those people are just saying I'll watch whatever. I'll also ignore the poll, yeah, for sure. But I'm asking for, you know, it's a bit of feedback, isn't it? Beyond, if you're still here, you've got offers from Leverkusen and Dortmund for a new contract. 17 clubs want to sign you on a free. Maybe I should give you a new contract. There might be value in you. I might give you a new contract. Dortmund do one. Okay. Let's give you a new deal and see if we can get money. Just a year contract. See if we can get money for you. Didn't actually ever look to see if there was anyone going on a free, did I? We're signing Gavi. To fair, I watched all the Clay stuff, so it's option 4. Fair enough. I appreciate that, Reese. More people going for the lower league save than the DOF. I don't know if that's like, would that be a lower league? I think a DOF lower league is the way to do it. And you stick with the same manager. Sorry, stick with the same team, but you maybe change manager. And you take one team up, but by being a DOF. I wonder if that's the way that you do this. I don't know. Like I say, I'll probably ignore the poll, but go with it. Lower league DOF will be great. Is that maybe what people think the lower league save is? Maybe. Maybe I wasn't great in the wording. How you doing, Doopy? I don't even think I said that right. How you doing, Doop? What was I looking for here? I'm going to look for anyone who's going on a free. 6 months expiring. Ben Doak. This Angelo would actually be somebody to pick up on a free, isn't it? Manager turnover would be fun, yeah. We should probably sign him on a free. I can't sign him here. No, I can. Oh, he's at Al Nassr. I thought he was at Chelsea for some reason. DOF lower league journeyman. Wow, bro. I know, it could be good, couldn't it? Dreams being lived. Good stuff. Love to hear that. He's not even on big wages. I don't really want him. But at the same time, I feel like he's easy money. Tell you what, would he go Sporting? Because that could be a signing. He might not want to go there, though. Let's see. Lower league DOF starting with an unknown and then get Pep to win you the Champions League. Sounds fun. It does, doesn't it? He's not interested in Sporting. Combine option 1 and option 2, DOF lower league journeyman. Well, the journeyman would be lower league to start with, wouldn't it? He's a left back. He actually is a left back. Chat asking for managers to be sacked, get dice shit. It could be fun, couldn't it? How'd you keep the manager from leaving and the DOF saves? You can't, Ollie. You can't really. I had Idiger Johnson left in one of my DOF saves. For most of the time, they don't. But if they do, you just sort of have to accept it. I mean, what you could do is use the in-game editor and make it so that, you know, if they go, bring them back, I suppose. Because what can happen is they get appointed as a manager somewhere else. You can't really, though, I don't think. But also, instead of being worried about that happening, just take it as part of the save. Like, your assistant manager, if he goes and gets a manager job somewhere else, treat it as he just jumped ship. Go and find another manager. Be like, oh my God, this has happened. But just make it all part of the fun. Exactly, yeah. That's what I'd suggest. What about Wolfsberger? Would you go there, Angelo? Oops. No. I don't think I want him, but he's a good option to bring in. Maybe for Wolves. I'm going to approach the sign him and see what he wants. Roll as a winger, end of contract, on a free. He's 24, not even that expensive. I think we should just get him. I think it just makes sense. Maybe if we play him as a left back, or like sell him on or move him to one of the other teams, I think we should get him into the... I think we should bring him in. The DOF rebuild's been fun. Not put in video, but Dyche went back to Burnley. Yeah, you're right. Didn't do that, did we? But yeah. I did the Ange thing, though, in this next one that comes out tomorrow. In a big way. Sign up for Wolves and try and load into one of the other teams. Yeah, we can do that, can't we? I like it. Zambrano on a free. Pinyaev. Sebastianelli is going on a free. I need to... This is a good way to find out which players of mine are leaving on a free. Manuel Martinez. Bayman Baroda. And Zambrano are currently leaving on a free. Interesting. The rest of the players... Lewis Hall. I assume he's at Southampton, so I assume he's not that good. He's not that good. All right, let's get Gavi in. Let's get that completed. This is what I mean, though, chat. We've done, what, 6 days? We've been live for 2 hours, and I've done 6 days. And if you can only do 1 stream a week, you just don't make enough progress for it to be viable as a save, I don't think, as a live stream save, unless I streamed every day. If I streamed every day, this would be a great save to do. I just don't think it works quite like that, does it? I think we finish this season, we make a new project. We have some fun with it. We set it up in a way that works. Like, do a database that has... Not you. Like, put the owner in for a team type of thing. Applause! Thanks, John. Hold on, chat. Hold on. It's the baby! One of the babies. Hello, Len. He's come to say hi. You all right? Have you been out? Did you go to the shop? Did you go to the coffee shop? I don't know if you've been out or not. I don't know, maybe you've just been here. Say hi to Lenny, please, chat. Say hi. He needs some loving because, you know, he's like, why are you giving so much attention to this other little thing? What about me? I did lie baby Jack down on Lenny's beanbag earlier with him, and Lenny just did this. And then left him alone. Just smelt his head loads and then left him alone. I'm hoping it wasn't like tasty. But no, he's been very good with him, to be fair. Good afternoon. I love how everybody's just saying hi now to Lenny. What a good boy. What a good boy he is. Yeah? Did run out the front of the house into the park the other day and then decided that he wanted to just play in the park with the people that were in there, didn't you? On your own. You took yourself on a walk, didn't you, for a little bit the other day? And then if I went in the park, he'd run to the other end. And then I'd have to go there and then he'd run to the other end. And then he did a really big sloppy poo, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah. And there was a girl there going, he's done a poo. And I was going, yeah, Yeah, and I'll get it. Don't worry. I've got a bag. Don't worry. She's going, no, he's done a poo. I was like, yeah, he has. It was a lot. It was him. This little boy did that. The main man. He's growing up so fast. He's growing up so fast. Lenny, what's your opinion on the Spineless situation? Yeah. Right, we've got a game. It's in the FA Cup against Leicester. Lenny's got on the windowsill. He's looking out the window. Right, let's do... Alex Scott continues to learn right back, my friend. Let's bring... You're on international duty. We won't bring you back in. Then Murillo plays again. Carreras for Belieber still on international duty. Lavia, Wharton, fine. That's it, I think. We can bring maybe... Trasoldi's out. Let's do Escobar for a game. Let's do that. Oh, we can pick another sub, but I don't have another one anyway, so we'll do that. Okay. Lenny said spineless, stinker, and hooked. Not sure what that means, but fair enough. You know what? I don't quite get what he means either, but you know what? Fair enough. Okay, we are playing Academica Coimbra. And our Omar Marmouche is out on international duty, so he's not going to play. We're going to go with... Do you know what? I'm going to go with the youngster, Pedro Simoes. Going to miss your penis if your save is concluded. Yeah, he might be in the next save. Who knows? We can do a bit of a... In the Discord, I'll get you guys to help me to set it up as well. Any little like Easter eggs that we need to put in the next save, that could be something we do to try and like keep this. And obviously this save will continue on YouTube. I will probably go into the... We can do a few more videos out of it, basically. Do another video, see how well it does. And if it does well, continue. Who is this guy? Who is that? Who the heck is that? Where have you come from? Was he on loan and he's come back? Who the heck in hell are you? Why are you... Get out. Anyone want to... Right. We'll take a bid for him. Good. I don't know who that is. He's just appeared. It must have... His loan finished in January, clearly. Right. Martins for Valor. I think I've promised to play games, haven't I? Yes. Great management. Wow. Don't know who he is. He can leave. Let's do that. I also think the lower league DOF is going to be like tricky, which is not a bad thing because we won't be able to do the matches. We can watch them, but it might be a struggle, and it being a struggle is a good thing. Like that's the other thing with this save is that it's not very hard. Like it might be hard to go and win the very top things, but for the majority of the streams, we're sort of just like not playing games because we're just winning games. Like we just beat Leicester. There you go. We beat Leicester. I think it does just, I think it makes sense. I hold on longer than most, I think. Lots of creators, streamers would have been like, this save's done, we're on to the next one. But I'm so sentimental about all of it. I'm not playing games, just one show vibes. Yeah, I mean, it is a good way to let us have conversations about everything else in the world rather than just Football Manager. But I do want to get really into the nitty gritty. I want to make songs. I want to do all that stuff, basically. Just won my 4th league title in 5 years with Gillingham. 5 games left. Haven't lost yet. Won the League Cup in the FA Cup final. Won the Community Shield. And I'm in the semi-final of the UCL. Dodds, congratulations. Very good. Well done, you. That is brilliant. I'm trying to sound sincere. I am sincere, but it's not sounding it. There's these bids. Let's take the permanent deal and get him out of here. Velej. Getting a good move back to Argentina. Fair enough. Well on. Well on. Well in. I respect it, just flexing in the chat randomly. I know, highlighting the message and just flexing their save. I'm into it. Everyone should do that more often. Ooh. He probably won't be worth 26 million, but I'm going to take that for Alberto Langer. Take a bit of extra money. Al-Shabaab want Alvaro Carreras. I want money, to be honest, because he's a good backup. Could do TalkSport phone-ins with Discord to ask for the manager's head. Yeah, I reckon we could do lots of fun like that, couldn't we? Gavi is in. Gavi is joining in 6 days for 116 million. Right, is there any other business I need to be doing here? Business. We've got 32 million to spend for Wolfsberg. Do we want anyone? I don't actually think we do. I think Wolfsburg's quite well set. We don't have a big team. Oh, where's my left back that we're going to recall or bring back? Is he already here? Where's my left back? Fiado. He's back. He's in the under-19s. You need to be in the senior team. You're my backup left back these days. Let's register him. There we go. It reminds me of an FM streamer a while back who had someone donating as Gateshead Fan TV after every game. It was phenomenal. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Yeah, I'd love to do something like that. Like, even if it's like a quid and you get a phone in, it'd be brilliant. We could do fun stuff, couldn't we? I just think we need to like recapture some of that fun stuff rather than just like, I need to put the effort in to make that stuff happen rather than just like, yeah, we got another stream. Let's do this. Continue. Like there was so much effort went into setting this save up in the first couple of seasons. I think that's where we kind of got to. Which I don't think is I think it's inevitable, but rejuvenating everything could be good, couldn't it? Everyone should be flexing saves in the chat like that. I couldn't agree more. Tapping Merchant reporting the Liverpool have a buyback option. Yeah, we chatted about it before, Kokoto. I think it's good business. I think it makes sense. Right. Where are we at? I mean, Sporting, do we need to sign someone? We've got money. I was looking for a DM, wasn't I? Just no one really jumped out as being good. Zagadou graphic was elite. What was Zagadou graphic? Yeah, I mean, loved it. Defensive midfielder. Used to pop up. Oh, yeah. But we used to do loads, didn't we? I think we can get back to doing that. Songs and stuff and like doing stuff like that at the bottom. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. Inchwood. Gennaro Pyra is a 16-year-old. He's very young. We looked at this guy before, didn't we? What did I not like about him? Was it natural fitness? It might have been. There was something about him we didn't love. Maybe dribbling. But he's Portuguese with a release clause. The fact no one else wants him is worrying, though. For Christ's sake, Village. I read the message before I saw who sent the message. To be fair, that might make for content. Have the worst goal graphics for players on the screen. Like, oh, actually, really, do you know how, like, lower league teams, it's probably not the case anymore, but, like, you know, like, the lower league teams used to have really bad goal graphics that they would tweet when a goal went in. We should have those for our players because we're so Tim Pot, and then by the time we're in the Prem, we have really nice ones for players. Like, how cool could that be? That's a little thing we could do. Like, Village makes all of the ones in the when we're in the Vanarama National League North. Yeah, that one, Pav, yeah. But even they used to be basically, like, quite clearly someone's made it on paint. And it's just, like, they haven't even cut out the player properly. Like, like it would be... I'm going to make one now really quickly. This is going to be our goal. Let's make one for one of our players here. Who should get a goal graphic, chat? I can do the... Yeah, exactly. You can do both. You're a man who can do both. Annoyingly, that's going to be the wrong size, isn't it? I'm trying to make it here, but I'm not going to be able to do it because my... Why is it doing that? I'll tell you what. Maybe do this. Transfer announcement memes. Yeah, that type of thing. If I do window capture and change this to... What the hell is that? That's not my page that I'm looking at right there. Okay, it's just made it massive and I don't know why. Oops. Properties. Why is this massive? It's because I've got a 4K monitor and it's on the screen, the stream smaller, but I don't know how don't know why it's happening. The word quality is going to differ based on how people define it. That is true. I wanted to make it. I'm just going to make it and you're going to watch. Tell me, chat. In fact, give me a timer. Which player of ours in our save should we let's do a Wolves player. I'm going to have a 2-minute timer to make a goal graphic that we're going to pop up when they score a goal in the save. Should it be Sesko? I mean, make it a real player, then I can find a photo of them. Or actually, it doesn't have to be. Which penis? All right. All right, it's going to be penis, isn't it? Okay. Can somebody start? Let me get his picture. Can somebody give me a... it's not a graphic of my... No, that's different. No. Can someone give me a timer? Start a timer for sort of like a time. Like, let's do 3 minutes. I've got 3 minutes to make a goal graphic, okay? Someone say go. And then time it. I'll do it on my phone. Right. Timer. Someone say go. And I'll start it. You have a... Reese, we're not doing that, okay? We're mature. All right, Nikki said go. I did 3 hours. Stop that. I did 3 hours. I'm not that. I will not subject you to that, chat. Don't worry. 3 minutes has started. Okay, we're underway. 3 minutes to do a goal graphic for one of our Wolves players. Let's see how good I can make this. We're doing Photoshop challenges now, and then I'll pop it in the stream. Okay, there he is. Got him on there. You can just see the final result, chat. All right. Okay. There's that. Okay, what we on? What we got? We've got 2 minutes 23 left. Okay. This is coming along quite nicely. Yeah, happy with the progress here. Just a bit of rubber, like erase that bit. Yeah, what we on? Okay, Molyneux. Spelled it wrong, but it's worked out nicely. Yeah. What we on? We've got 1 minute 30, halfway through, chat. Halfway through. I might get a job at the club after this, actually. We are putting final touches on. Oh God, the pressure. The pressure. What are we on? 52 seconds. Where's my color thing gone? It's gone. Okay, and finally, we've got 33 seconds. What number is Penis? What number is he? 6. Of course he is. Why did I need to check? Of course he's number 69. Right, I'm saving. We've got 12 seconds left over. Save that. And then, I don't know where I've saved it. Now, picture this. Of course he's number 69. Right, there's the alarm. Turn that off. Right, that's woke some people up. Wonders why we don't make progress in a save, by the way. So true. Right. There we go. Every time Penis scores, you just sort of flash this up on the screen though, don't you? Done. 3 minutes that took. Easy. Might just stream with that on the screen for the rest of the time. I'm not sure the Photoshop of his head on there is quite as flawless as I thought it was going to be, but still, I think it kind of works. It kind of works. When's the next multi-club episode, Claims? Oh, dear me. Dear me. Right. Rest of the stream like this. Who says no? But yeah. Just that. Now, put that on the stream deck. Pop that up every time it goes in. Little graphic. Now, what you can do is chat GPT that and get them to animate it. I don't know what that was going to look like, but then you then animate it as a as a goal graphic. Can you animate this image as a flashing goal graphic to be used? And then you just pop that picture in there. Oops, I've just popped this there. Let's see what it can come up with. See, just the modern world we live in is just outrageous, isn't it? God, I hope the Twitch thumbnail is of that. Yeah, that'd actually be. So it probably will be. That's been on there. I left it on the screen long enough that it probably will be, won't it? Okay, 8 million for Alberto. I don't want to sell you because I want the release clause, the buyback actually. Should only reveal it like the Peter Walton image, half a second at most. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Right, what's God, it's done it already. It's done it already. That is awful. I love it. It's awfully perfect. Chat GPT, genuinely, if you have epilepsy or any other health related issue triggered by flashing images warning right now. But Penis has scored! Penis scores! Imagine it. Just look at that. There was a genuine warning there for a reason. It's actually better than some media teams have done. Some media teams in non-league genuinely have goal images that are worse than this. With goal music, what's the best penis-related song? Penis. I've just searched that. Penis song by Macklemore. There's My Bum Is Itchy by Poopy Man. We could just play this one actually. Just play Willy Bum Bum. No, I'm not going to play the rest, but you get the picture, right? You get the picture. Christ, what are we doing? All right. Anyway, back to Bruce. I might need to leave. Anyway, can you see now the future? That's a brief little insight. We make them all on stream. That's a little insight into the future that we make for our saves that we do. Who says no? Who says no? Plenty will. But thankfully, who says yes? Thankfully, I'm home alone with that on the speaker. Yeah, that is thankful. I'll tell you what we could do. Alexa, play Willy Bum Bum. Is that what it's called? I really, really hope at least 3 people have that's worked on. I'm waiting in the chat for someone to say, "You bastard." Right, skip that draw. We've got bigger fish to fry at this stage. We've got bids for Froylan Diaz. I was constantly looking down away from the screen at the keyboard whilst that was flashing on the screen. Sorry, everyone. Maybe I'll make it less flashy. Because it was quite a lot, that, wasn't it? Luckily, I have headphones. Yeah, sorry. It's made me go a bit weird, actually, those flashing lights. But yeah. I won't constantly be putting it up, don't worry. But yeah, that took us less than 5 minutes to create it. So there's no real excuse, is it? And it's pretty good, to be honest. Excuse me, yeah. I feel like vomiting now. Yeah, sorry about that. Right. What are we at? What time are we at? What are we doing? Let me just check in. Is my baby okay? Let's see if that's just checking. Flashing your penis every few seconds usually gets you on a register. It does, doesn't it? Ah. Okay. PSG are trying to sign Martins, but they're not offering his release clause, which is a good thing. Do look forward to the songs though, yeah. Maybe a tad less epilepsy in the future. Yeah, just dial back the epilepsy a little bit in the future. True. I agree. Do you know what? I'm going to ask ChatGPT now that. Could you make it less epilepsy inducing? Make the flashing less garish. Let's see what they say to that. Is garish the right word there? I feel like it kind of works. Imagine having to do a warning every time there's a goal and prior to the graphic every single time. Yeah. We'll put it in the title, I think. Less bright. Yeah, I said less garish. I don't know if ChatGPT is going to do that. Right, I've done another one. It's called download flashing goal subtle.gif now. Let's see what they've got up their sleeve. It's apparently subtle now. Ready? Okay, that is better. That's genuinely not that bad. Everyone hide, a goal has gone in, yeah. That is actually... I'm being serious. Like, teams have got worse goal graphics than that. Let's make it full screen. Everyone hide, a goal has gone in. Much better. Go on, penis, with the goal. We're ridiculous. Right, that's there ready to use. How easy is that to stick on my Stream Deck? Let's see if I can do that now. We'll call it... We'll do a folder. Goal GIFs. This one will be OBS. I need a source. Penis. Scene is that. Source is... Is it called? No, it's called penis GIF. Of course it is. Right. Then if I press a button... Done. Done. We've got it on. You can't really see that. Can I get you to see that? No, it's plugged in. This here, look. There you go. Oh God. Okay. How'd the stream go? Yeah, good. How are you doing the Dietro football stuff? Same as we always do, which is basically set up, make the manager the assistant manager, and then for any game go on holiday and leave it up to the assistant manager, basically. We haven't even changed the stream, and Clayton's is live admin for something that doesn't exist yet. Yep. Nah, to be fair, it's for Penis. Penis plays for this team. We don't even play games though, so it's a bit pointless, but still. Senjao Neves home. Who should I make another one for, chat? Palace want 30 mil for Gay. Yeah. Didn't I say that? And people argued with me that it would be more than that. I think Palace want more than 30 mil, which is fair. I think they'll come to a compromise and it will equal about 40 million, but with add-ons included. And I think that's about right for a player that's got a year left on their contract. Everyone's like, wait. Honestly, I actually have... I've genuinely bookmarked some people who are saying that they need more than that, and they're going to obviously ask for more than that. You can get him for 30... Stop chatting shit, lol. You're going to have to pay at least 50 mil. If you get him for 30 mil, you can shag my missus. Are you effing stupid? We rejected 55 mil plus for Tottenham in January. So you think we're going to take 30 mil? So you think we're going to take 30 mil? Are we? Grow up. Palace wants 65. It won't be 30 mil, more like 50 to 60. 30 million. Ha ha ha. Bookmarking this tosh. These are all off the same tweet. All of these replies. They'll want 50 mil minimum. 30 million. Bagga ha ha ha. Best England CB, if he goes for less than 60, I'd be stunned. I think he goes for more than 30, by the way. I think he goes for 40. But I think Liverpool will want to pay 30. I think Palace will want more, and I think they'll come to a bit of an agreement at 40. ITK, come back to me, okay? Yeah, Ollie, Liverpool want to pay 30. I think it will be about 40. I think that's actually a good move. I think 40 million for a player that's out of contract. 40 million for a player that stayed an extra season and captained them to an FA Cup. I think it's absolutely... he's played a blinder to keep his own fans on side. He's done the thing that like other players don't do, which is I'll give you one more year and you'll get a good you'll get a transfer fee for me. How about that? He's got a year left. He's going to go now and get the transfer. Like, it just doesn't it like tick all the boxes, right? It's genuinely everything. Twitter's full of 15-year-old chavs from the sounds of it. Exactly, yeah. Harvey Elliott's Palace. Elliott, yeah. Don't hate it. I can see it. Yeah, he's going on a free next year or they sell him now. And I think he's already given them an extra season. Like, they got offered big money last season. Like, Newcastle were willing to go big, weren't they? Spurs offered for him in January for big money. I think he's just given them that extra bit of time, probably with the understanding that he'll go this year. And I think that is the way that you manage situations like that, which are just sort of inevitable, aren't they? Let's do Molinier in that one. How you doing, Sim? Welcome in, buddy. Basically what Trent would have ideally done, exactly. Like, players leave, but it's like the way that you do these things. Yeah. I think Trent's a little bit more difficult because it's Real Madrid, and I just don't think you get that. The problem with the Trent one is that, and I'm not doing it, we're not going into the Trent thing, don't worry, chat, do not worry. The problem with the Trent thing is that Real Madrid wouldn't pay a fee, and if Real Madrid won't pay a fee, it puts Trent in the position where he can't really go and get can't have the best of both worlds and get a big fee and also go to Real Madrid, and he only really would go to Real Madrid, so it's just that. So I sort of get it. We did get 10 mil. Yeah, to be fair, he did get us a fee, so what, we can't moan, can you? Can't moan. We're not doing the Trent thing. I'm in too good a mood to do the Trent thing. Right. Let's do this team. Let's just do that team. And then, do we play this game in case Penis scores? We haven't played a game yet. It's against Arsenal. Let's play it. Let's play Penis in case he scores. Let's play him on the left wing. Leant back and shut my eyes at the mere mention of his name. Yeah, no, I know. We're not doing it. Don't worry. See that? See that self-restraint there? Have you played for 2 hours and not played a game? First time? Let's play Krupi up front in the absence of... Oh no, Tresoldi's back. Let's play Tresoldi up front. Put Krupi on the bench though. I think I've got another sub I have, yeah. Normally you get at least one an hour. Yeah. I don't know. Do we? Yeah, maybe one an hour is about right. Right, Baliba Silla out. Other than that, everybody else is in, yes. As Gavi comes in... Okay, we've got 4 days until Gavi joins. Right, Yuri Penis is seriously lacking in match practice. You're telling me. On to this game. No matches, just vibes, exactly. We are everyone waiting on the edge of their seat, hoping that he puts the ball in the back of the net so we get to see this. Boom. And play the song, of course. We should have a counter of games played per stream and there'll be a leaderboard. This is the thing. This is what... Zealand wants me to stream and play 13 games in one stream. What? That's not happening, is it? It's not happening. That moment where we're playing those the league season games and I'm trying to instant result them. Gonna have to instant result it just in case it doesn't end before your hard deadline of 1 p.m. Exactly. We might have to leave this game and instant result it, Nicky. Exactly. The one show is off air on Fridays, yeah. Has he watched a Clate show? I don't think he has. Clearly not. That's not happening. I actually don't know if that's going to happen anyway. 13 games is a lot. It's in draft, so you maybe can. You don't have any faff in between basically on draft, do you? But it's still a lot. Like doing the league season on a showdown was long. Like really long. And that was only, was it 10 people or 12 in the end? I can't remember. But that was long. And I don't think we played home and away in those, did we? Like, how many games did they play during the network game when they were streaming that? It wasn't that many. Did we just get a goal? Who was it? It was disallowed anyway. It wasn't Penis, though, was it? It was Tresoldi, I think. He's just off. Close. It does just go game to game. Yeah, exactly. So how, so a lot quicker. But I mean, even just numbers wise, how long do those games take when you've got 10 of them going on at a time, by the way, and obviously you keep the highlights all on the same, but people will stop it and pause it. How long per game do you think? Because you can just calculate it that way. I think 10 minutes might be... 10 minutes is ambitious. So that's like over 2 hours, even if there's no time in between, which is obviously not the case, is it? You what, 4 years into this save, an Arsenal team doesn't have a single new player, does it not? Penis just scored. He was offside. He was offside. He was offside. I was waiting for it. He did look well off though. Close. I mean, show it anyway. You have to show the one where he's offside VAR check. Maybe there needs to be a graphic for that as well. 15 minutes per game is 3 hours 15. And I think that might be... That accounts for no time at all in between, does it, Village? I reckon you're looking at a 4 or 5 hours stream minimum if you're going to do 13. Especially as it won't start for half an hour because Zealand won't be live. Maybe it'll be right. I thought the draft was going to take way longer than it did, and it was actually all right. He's in again. Right, here we go. Tresoldi. Penis is at the back post. We know that this can work. Look at him. Right on the edge of... Here he is. Penis, back post, header. Goes down for a penalty. Right, hang on. You know what's happening here. He's certainly not on penalties, but he is now. He won it. He gets to take it. Penis on pens. I don't know what his penalty taking attribute is. He won it, so he gets to take it. That's be some joke we can do with Penis on computer streams. There must be. Here comes our... No, not doing that. Not doing that sentence. Penis! Pops it in! And we lead! Come on! Come on! Ridiculous. Zealand probably did a trial run to see the time, I guess. I don't think you've ever met Zealand, Shannon, because I think that is that is the least likely thing to happen. Right, they've equalised immediately. It's Gavi. You're my boy. You're my Gavi boy. I've been working on that. Oh! There is no chance Zealand has done a trial run to see how long it's going to take. And even then, you won't be able to account for the chat in between and all that stuff, right? You should have used headphones for that penis shout instead. Yeah, maybe. Right. Gavi is equalised. We're into the second half. Sesko's won it. The classics are all back. We're back, everybody. Penis into the box. Penis. He's put it wide. He's missed the target. I think Cat's parents might be coming around. I really hope they're not here already. I've just really had a moment of a moment of just really out of body experience where I just thought how ridiculous this is. That would be embarrassing. I'm not going downstairs. I'll just never speak to them ever again. Fine. That'll do. That's going to be it. I just never, that's the answer, right? Never speak to them ever again. There was a genuine moment there where I kind of went, sorry. Yeah, I've been working this morning. Sorry. Kat's sister was here yesterday and she asked me, I edited an intro and, Wharton close. Edited an intro and did an ad edit in the morning. And she was like, oh, you working this morning? And I was like, yeah. I don't think I thought about it like that though. I was like, yeah, I sort of was, but yeah. Yeah, not bad. Just made this graphic. Maybe I'll just send it. I'll put it in the family group chat. Just send the... That is ridiculous. Right, chat, this is what I want you to do. I am going to... Can I upload this so that you can download it? I am going to... Can I send you the GIF? How's the best way to do that? If I do a... WeTransfer. I really, really want you to do this. Request files, add folders. Can I just send it somewhere? If I just add files... I don't want to email it anywhere. It expires in 1 day. You need to email. I don't want to email it. What's my best way of uploading something so that you can download it, chat? What's like a thing that works for that? I want people to download. Can you post? I can put it in the Discord. Yeah, I'll put it in the Discord. I was hoping there'd be a way that people who weren't in the Discord to get it, but yeah, you're probably right. Upload a file. I would like you to download the penis GIF and just send this to your family group chat. It's in the Discord. Send it to your family Discord with no context whatsoever. And then in the Discord, send me the replies, please. All right. This is it. I don't know why that's so big. It's so big. Why is not... I'm going to stop myself just saying those words that I'm saying right now. It's in the Discord anyway, okay? Capture method. I don't know why that's like that. Maybe if I do this. There you go. Right. It's in here, look. Go and download this. It does flash. Send it to your Discord. Yeah, great bit of promotion there for DLP. Send this in your family Discord and just say nothing. And then in here below, send me the replies. Please. Please somebody do that. Yeah, I lost you at that, did I? Fair. I've not done any subs. This is why we don't play games. I got distracted with a penis gif and now I've not made any subs and we've drawn. Yeah, also don't dox yourself in the process, please. You don't need to put your number in there. Just show me, just, you know, crop it, be careful, etc. I'd love that, to see that. Just like, what? Oh, we've lost to Young Boys. We're still top. But we have lost our first game of the season. That's a shame. We're not going to go unbeaten. Is Glasner the Young Boys manager? I think he was. If you dox yourself, I will try and charge a Domino's to your number somehow. Excellent. Great work. I ordered a Domino's a couple of weeks ago. It went all the way up to the delivery time. Said it was all fine and then cancelled. Like, it was like, oh no, we can't. I think we've closed now. I was like, well, I ordered it when it was open, so that doesn't work, does it? Do I need to add any charges? I don't think so, actually. We've signed Gavi for about 100. Well, we're about to for about 100 and let's try and get to that Gavi signing for about 120 million, but no charges. I don't think so. We've not done it. There you go. Okay. Nicky's absolutely summed it up there. And I have no rebuttal to that. He just said, we've not done anything, Leone. I made this. He spent half an hour parading a penis graphic. Not half an hour. It only took me 3 minutes. But yeah, no, I did. That was most of the time. I'm titling the VOD, we've not done anything. That's fair. That would be fair. 76 million for Tresoldi is quite a lot of money. For Wolfsberg, I think I want a little bit more, but that's quite a lot for a player that I think we could upgrade. He's only scored 6 in 20 this year. He's been great before that, but this counts as a variety stream. I think, yeah. That's quite a lot of money, isn't it? It's just, who do we... I suppose we've got young strikers. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. If he moves, he moves. If he doesn't, I don't think that's the end of the world. But I think I'm going to do that. You can have a new contract. I just don't want to deal with it. So I'm going to get the assistant to give you it, okay? With the enemy, that's a no. Yeah, they are the enemy, but yeah. Save's done in 6 months, it may as well. Yeah. Well, the save won't be done because I will do it for YouTube, but yeah. Will a VOD called Praise Penis get demonetized? It might, yeah. It might. Maybe don't do that. Call it Penis Praise Ritual. Go safe. Again, Cat's parents might be downstairs. And they probably heard me say that as well. That's what we've done, though, to be fair. That actually sums it up, is the problem. I leave for 2 hours. Yeah, that's a charge. A police charge. Okay, Gladbach. Then we've got 3 days and Gavi signs. New left back on the bench for the first time. I've been working this morning. Yeah. Yeah, no, I have, yeah. Well, you guys are sending the gift to your group chats anyway, so you've been working this one. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to give you a little start and also Viper. The Viper. Oh, this is the first game back. They've had their winter break. That's why we haven't seen them play. Not that I would have played the game anyway, but still. Thank you for the follow, Syra Cruz. We won 5-1. Simons, Viper, Hatto, Larson, Yamal. Lovely. Lovely. We are very much in a title race. Joint top, but Bayern have yet to lose. They drew to us away. Yet to lose. We currently have... Oh, we're close to 20k followers. We're less than 1,000 followers away from 20k. That's fun, isn't it? Ollie French Jr. signed a new 1-year deal, by the way. Congrats, Ollie. You deserve that from all the games you've played. Right, Sporting play Port. This is huge. I'm going to answer result it because of time, but this is a huge game. Let's pick our very best. It's not you. Are you back? Marmouche is still not here. I'm going to go Kusiasar, I think. Huge. Can you remake the 1,000 follower vid for 20k? I can play it. I can see if I can find the same one. That was a great video, wasn't it? All right, how have we got on? Any new followers since the penis graphic? Just the one, I think. Just Syra Cruz so far. In fact, if you look at the followers, there was a follower 39 minutes ago, a follower 39 minutes ago, a follower 33 minutes ago, a follower 33 minutes ago, then none, and then one a minute ago. Almost feels a bit like that was during the penis sort of time, wasn't it? Chat, if you're enjoying the stream and you're not already dropped a follow, drop a follow, please. Like, stick around for more content like this. Feels unrelated. Wouldn't be related to this, would it? Like that, would it? I can't see why that would stop people following. Look at the neck. Look how well made that graphic is. Ridiculous. Literally no one follows either. If you don't drop a follow, Clates will not be able to fund this Photoshop addiction. Exactly. How many followers did we lose in that time frame? That's the real question, yeah. Right, Duarte's gone. Good. I want to just get to... What was the score in the Sporting game? Did we win? We won! No, we didn't. We lost 5-2. I thought that would... That's not as good. Not as good. During the stream, the first word I heard was penis. Where am I again? Right where you want to be. Right where you want to be, my friend. Not dropping a follow will mean Village will assume Photoshop duties. Oh, Christ. You ain't me. 77 points with Strasbourg. PSG did a 94 points invincible. Oh, no. What? Strasbourg? What do you mean you ain't me? That sounds rough, but that's PSG. I think that's kind of what you have to expect, right? PSG not doing an invincible is less is more of a surprise. Frankfurt are in for Bayman Baroda. I've offered a contract there, by the way. So if you choose to go beyond, I'll be very upset. Oh dear. I knew it. No, it's okay. It's okay. Fine. I thought that had... Oh, potential fee of 25. I can reject that, but they might... Oh, stop. We've got a... They have made an inquiry. You'd go to them. Okay. But Dortmund have inquired for Zlatko Tomac. Shall we ask for or tell them that we want about 45 million? You have no interest in joining them, but is willing to talk to them. I'm going to suggest 40. Goodbye. Don't worry about it. They offered 17. Don't worry about it. It's done. They have offered... I can still reject this, although he wants to go. They're actually getting... They've offered 25 as total here. He has a release clause of 24. I think if I reject this, I think they might come back and offer that, in which case we might need to look at things. Cup of tea and a Bratverse. Right, if they offer the 24, I'll accept it, but I will also offer for you from another one of our teams to try and save you from United. Cup of tea and a Bratverse. Nice. Vice captain Guilherme, yeah, Rest can be vice captain. That's fine. Diaz is going out on loan. Did I agree to that? I mean, I clearly did, but I don't remember. I didn't mean to. That means Spike Brits has to be half a season. I might give him half a season to play some football. Yeah, why not? Spike Brits can do a job. Go and have half a season. What are we waiting for? I want to sign Gavi before I go. I haven't got loads of time, but Sebastian had a new contract. I do want to get Gavi through the door. Gavi's going to Wolves. And we're now going to play Alex Scott of right back, which I'm sure you'll be enjoying as a Bournemouth fan. Because we've sold Archie Gray to Manchester United for 152 million. No, we did. So we have done stuff. That's not a charge, but we genuinely did that. Querfeld has snubbed them. That's good. We keep him. Might need him to play centre-back this season. Yeah. I mean, yeah. That is rough, isn't it? Losing Howson Kirkes and then now Zabarnyi isn't ideal. Because that's 3 of your back 4 leaving. Ah, there we go. It's happened. Martins has had a bid of 24 million for... let's try and move him. Where do we move him? Who needs a left back most? He won't want to go to... Oh, he's at Sporting. We need to save him. Who have Wolves have got? Baleba playing there. And Carreras. Wolfsberg have got... Wolfsberg don't have one, do they? Yeah, and then Semenyo. I don't think it is Wolves. I think it might be Wolfsberg. We've got the youngster we can loan back out, and he becomes backup to... not Hatto, to Kirkes. And then we can loan him back as well, can't we? Who's got the money to buy it? Well, it doesn't matter, because we don't... This could be a bit of a... Right. This could be a charge. But... Why can't I see him? If I sign Gonçalo Martins for... Let's make it 10 mil. And we accept it. He'll probably choose Wolfsburg most out of the other teams, right? Over Manchester United. It's Bayer Leverkusen, the team that have offered. We've also got a bid for Soler there and a bid for Langer. I can't do the release, the buyback, can I? Let's do that. And then loan him back. In fact, I should make the offer have a loan back. Can I change that? The end of the line. That is definitely a charge, yeah. Can I add loan back length? Let's do end of this season. I've actually changed it, haven't I? So I need to do that. Right, there we go. No. The offer has since been changed. Okay. Can I accept it now? No. Can I accept the offer that's been changed then? There it is. Okay. Let's now accept that one and try and make him go there instead. That's fine. Martins is very interested in negotiating terms, but feels there are more appealing options elsewhere. More interest in joining United. This is a worry. What do I do here, chat? Do I offer loads of money or not? Maybe good wages, but I can only do squad play because I need him to go on loan. I'm going to offer him like 70k. He is good. Shoot. They want at least 12. Can I not just change it to 12? I could do it afterwards, I suppose. Let's do talk to board. He stays until a suitable offer is made. They've cancelled it. Right. At least we know it's 12 now. Hopefully he's now not upset with me and wants to leave. It's nearly Gavi Day, though. That's exciting. Right, Wolfsberger made a bid. That's fine. We've got games now, for Pete's sake. It's getting in the way. Bloody games in this game. Let's go same team. Oh, actually, let's do Belanzic back in. That'll do. Wolves play Middlesbrough. Still no Gavi. Still no Gavi. Right, there's the bid. Accept that. Hopefully the board don't cancel it. Offer the contract. Still wants to go there. Offer a bit more. Right, let's see if he accepts us. We've lost on penalties to Salzburg. Ugh. Barcelotto, Sola, and Yoro all missed penalties. That's not great, is it? They scored in the 97th minute to equalise. That's rough. That's annoying. 97. Was that an extra? Oh, yeah, no, it was. They scored 97. We scored 116. It went to extra time. I was going to say it wasn't 90 plus 7. It was just 97. Right, Managerial scored twice, so that's good. We've won 4-0. Sesko 2, Tresoldi, and... Oh, Pina sent off? I need to change the graphic. What do you mean Pina sent off? Oh, for Christ's sake. I need to... There needs to be a red card graphic for him now as well. I didn't think of that. For God's sake, we still won, though. Of course it's him. Of course it's him. Yeah, Salatros out. Penis with hands on his head. Yeah, exactly. He's been banned for a match. For God's sake. What was it for? A vicious foul. Yeah, the guy talking about Burrow earlier. Definitely in tears. Right, well done you, though. I can't believe we won 4-0 with 10 men as well. Too violent with it. He accepts his fine. Good. Good lad. Right. Today's Gavi day. Finally. Okay. Molinier. Martinez signed a new contract. Come on. It's Gavi. There it is. Gavi is in. 77 million out. 136 it rises to. Gavi is now a Wolves player. That's quite fun, isn't it? Ridiculous. It means I just do kind of want to find out what happens with this Martins bid here, but I suppose that's not as pressing. I just want to see with him in. Oh, I've got a game. Of course we have. Take you out. Play. Who else plays right wing for us, by the way? Because they're all away. Play Kusius there then? Play Pedro? They might have to do that. We're going to have to do that. Being scared of falling off your chair is a strange song lyric. Yeah. 136 million on the right back. He's not a right back, actually. We're going to play him centre mid. We've lost. Okay, we might not win the title here now. We might not finish second. We've kind of hit a bit of bad form there. Lost 2 on the bounce. That's not even with them, but we're losing a few games at the moment. Maybe because I'm really rushing through. Could be that. Who's that? A sports scientist. I just want to get to Wolves. Just want to see Gavi in the team. There we go. This is all I want. Defensive midfielder. Support. We're going to play you in the midfield and we're going to play Alex Scott at right back. Aren't we? Going to look like this. Lavia goes to the bench for Gavi. It looks like this. Gavi playing for Wolves is ridiculous. He's quite good as well. Quite good. Dezeo out as well. The back's breaking the Spineless project. I know. What's going on here? What's going on? We're falling apart a little bit. All right, chat. I'm going to leave it there for today. The teams are going to be looking a bit like this in the future. It's going to be fun. We'll finish this off this season. We're still in the Champions League with... Well, we're still in the league phase. We're still in that with everybody. I might go and do a bit of... See how much progress I can make to try and make maybe the next stream a bit of a run-in or something. We'll see if I get around to doing that. But yeah, we'll start thinking about a new project going forward. A project where we can do lots of this type of thing. But yeah, thank you for hanging out today. Thank you for the resubs. John, Jack, Tom, Lawless, Frogman, Dodds, Cam, CJ, Gaza, Hannah using the channel points. Chaz, Lloydie. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Have a lovely rest of your Sundays. Project Penis, exactly. Have a lovely rest of your Sundays. I'll see you soon. If you want to go and get a surprise shirts for 10% off, do that. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the YouTube channel, etc., etc. Love you guys to bits. I'll see you soon. Bye. See ya. Yeah, I've been at work, yeah.